Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Call you ma'am, dog?
Yeah, I called you, sir.
What's up, guys? We back.
Third.
What's going on?
Let me holler at DJ quick. Go to Instagram. Send him an invite. Where he at? He messaged you, bro?
Yeah, he had hit me on you know the phone call thing.
DJ Heavy, I meant to say.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Is this the okay? Man, he got some nice tours over there too, man. We're gonna go over there and check that out. And that what's the name you sent me was nice.
What?
Bro, you live?
Yeah, we live.
I don't see the video in the comments. Or I don't see the video on YouTube.
Me neither. I'm looking.
I see it. I'm on it right now.
Hold on. I'm gonna search your name.
I see us on there right now because you just asked. Yeah, we on live. Take two, baby. Take two. It's a little behind for us, but I think it's not gonna be behind for them. So all we gotta do is just make our video and talk to the people. Because when I went back and looked at it last night, it did the same thing, but we were actually current. I think off of this one it will be current.
Oh yeah, they just started. There's only 2 people in. Because they're still on that other one.
Yeah. Hopefully. It's catching up to them. They probably didn't know we went off.
What exactly? Hey, True, what should I look up to find this video? Find the live feed.
Look up his name and you'll see the second one. It'll be the next one. One to say live. They both will say live now, but what the hell happened?
Oh, I did that. Trying to get it. Can y'all see what I see?
Yep.
So this is the picture I wanted y'all to see from Gap. Gap sent me this here. This thing nice.
Yeah, that picture I just sent, the infraction.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
The joint is fresh.
Lord have mercy. You know they're gonna have that up on the wall ASAP.
They clean. Clean as a whistle.
Yes, sir. And then they had, why can't I move this? Let's see. Boom. DJ Heavy. This DJ Heavy right here. He got some nice.
Yeah, I don't see how y'all can see. I want to see the shit or the stuff.
You see the you don't see the, oh, you can't see what I'm sharing right now, Deontay?
I can see it now. I gotta slide to the next screen.
Oh.
They see it in the live, I'll tell you that now.
Damn, I can't believe I can't. I don't know. Sorry.
All right, Master, appreciate that.
That thing looks fresh too. Look at them wheels, man.
Yeah.
Hey, them wheels are sick.
Yes, man. I like
that. That is the Corvette spoke wheels too. Them the real joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some whips, bro. Some rigs.
Yeah, I like these rigs. Look at that paint job.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, money all day long, money.
I see it.
Yeah.
He been knocking me down trying to get that Losi from me.
Oh yeah. A lot of people are gonna be knocking you down.
He hit me about once every about 2 weeks and be like, "Hey, Gal,
you ready?"
Boy.
Yeah, he got some stuff over there, man. If I'm not mistaken, these are the wheels that RC Hot Boy got on his Creighton. The fifth scale Creighton. Things look mean. Robbie having a ball out there with them brothers. All right, let me see something. Okay. Let me go back to there. Let me go here.
You sent him the link.
Who? Yeah, I sent him the link.
Okay.
We got 4 people.
I can't even see how many people we got. Oh, I see it right now. Bobby's RC, what's up, family? They should come. I'm in the chat all along. They coming, brother.
You are, man.
Best moderator ever. Definitely are the best moderator ever.
There it is. All right. Man, I can't see that. How do you get to it?
We are the best moderator ever. Man, I ain't see this orange limitless body. Yeah.
That's all Bobby or what's his name?
DJ Envy. I'm at DJ Heavy.
That's all his stuff?
Yeah, that's all his stuff. Let me see something.
It's Creighton, that red Creighton he got so hard.
Wait for
that red Creighton is off the chain.
like I like that wood grain in the back too. So they must be painting them because I see it right here too.
I like that silver money too. That joint look fresh.
I like
the silver over the green. I don't know why.
But they got to be painting it because yeah, they painting
paint or airbrush for sure.
I think he said they might be wrapped.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a wrap. Check that out.
That's definitely a wrap.
Yeah, Cole artist.
Yeah, have to be a nice, very nice artist. BLX, old faithful BLX. I love that.
That's that. All right.
That's the other outer you were telling me about.
That joint pretty quick.
Let me hold on. Let me pull it up on my I got the thing far away from me. Hold on, let me get it so I can see. What it is now? Yeah, that's heavy. I'm trying to get him to trade me that body for my Dodge body.
That's the
same car. That's the Inferno. That's the same car you're looking at right now. Just got a different body on.
That's the 1/5 scale GRP, huh?
Nah, he's got the regular GRP, probably.
It look like the 5th scale one. That's the 5th scale one.
Them wheels look fresh, man. Like that do the job.
Yeah, that's the 5th scale GRP.
Some dig and go.
Yeah, sir.
Son of a
You tear some axles out with them bad boys.
Well, they put that red on them shorts.
Damn.
Got a fire flame.
Go back upstairs. Get back up there. Get upstairs. Go. Come on.
I like this cartoon picture.
Okay.
Another Quelo? She love me in the morning. Hafida.
She'll be back.
She'll be back. I'm just
all right, bro. I got my 22 pin on. I got my fan on. All I need now is my futon. I'll be good to go.
I'll tell you one thing, this new one ain't right. What you think, Cap? This new one just ain't acting the same.
Nah, it really ain't. It's been giving us problems, bro.
I'm gonna speak to that's why I was telling you about the webinar thing.
The what?
Webinar?
What is that, True?
That's what it's on that Zoom thing, but that's what 11 Charlie told me that they do the webinar.
So what's the difference? What was cost more or something? What's the difference?
It's like $40 for that one.
It's $40 a month.
That's the add-on. I'm gonna speak to him and see him. I'll speak to him tomorrow and see. Oh man. One thing about this here, you can't send a notification to YouTube to let people know you're about to go on live.
They don't let you do that?
Not on the one that I'm doing.
That's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak to him tomorrow.
You gonna speak to 11 Charlie?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jose. Juan.
Oh.
Juan Darameda. Juan Darameda.
555-6969. How many people try to call that number when they were younger? Oh man. Oh boy had them he had the Rottweilers trained on that joint.
Look, when you look, you probably dial 777-9.
What y'all talking about, Shane?
Yeah.
I remember when I watched that, I wanted to be just like that.
You want to be just like him?
And you said what?
You said you wanted to be just like him?
Yeah. And then I grew up and I realized he was a cop and I didn't really, care for him that much.
What's wrong with being a cop, baby? Cops need love too.
Yeah, they do.
You know, they shoot people for fun, but
A little too often.
A little too rich for my blood.
Man, I like that Max, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man, I like that, definitely.
The Max is definitely a cool vehicle. I want to change the opinion, but I only got the.
We can't see it, bro.
And,
That was some custom tricks right there. I saw some custom stuff going on.
I want to change the gears, but I don't have the 26.2.
That's cool right there. I like how you in the picture of the video. That's tight.
I don't have the 26.2 pinion. I only got the 46 spur. So I don't know if I want to change it yet until I get the 26 pinion.
You trying to bash the hell out of that joint.
Try to get a little faster.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna need it a little bit, a little bit more, because by putting these bigger tires on, I could tell it need a little bit more. I mean, it still do its thing though, like catwalking and doing all that.
Right.
Just, I'm quite sure with everybody, all they cars, RTR is RTR. You get bored with that like real quick and want to change like real.
Sure. I'm gonna tackle that tomorrow. Probably put a little video out on that.
And then it ain't gonna get no faster if I don't change that pinion, right? If I change the spur without changing the pinion, it ain't gonna get.
You change the spur, you're gonna get, yeah, it's gonna change.
You're gonna get more torque out of it, huh?
I want more speed. I think that's more speed because if you go 26, 46, that's.
I know when you change your pinion, if you go up, if you change the rear, you go up 1 or 2 or 3, it's equivalent to going up like 1 or 2 in the front without moving it.
Okay.
Yeah, just like
And
a
you can
rock.
really, you can upgrade a straight spur without messing with a pinion. Excuse my language. You can upgrade the spur without messing with a pinion, and you can get some other reactions out of it depending on how big you go.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try that then. I'm gonna do that right now.
Like I said, when I messed with street bikes, I did some of that stuff because when you up the rear sprocket, which is just like a spur,
Yes, just like a rocket.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Ladies.
Look like you got a Kaiju Dodge Demon over there, my boy.
What's up?
You got a Kaiju Dodge Demon over there.
Got a Kajimi.
You got a Kajimi.
Bro, what in the world I give them tires, bro? I hate a lot of stuff, dog.
Hey, those tires that you said, Coach, those would have fit on my Max, huh?
Yeah, they've been too little, bro. You would've lost speed with those.
Oh,
There's a diameter.
they that small.
Diameter smaller. You'll lose speed with them tires. You'll gain. You'll be able to flip though. That you would have lost speed. Your speed you looking for, you would have lost those.
Okay.
Hey, Master, yeah, that's what came down. My cat.
I can see myself in my mirror back there.
Hey, fellas in the chat room, how we looking? We looking good?
Oh, you got the old.
Got 10.
We need y'all to pump it up, pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Peter Bailey, good job. True looks good now. Mass, Peter Bailey.
Coach ain't gonna be in here tonight.
Where's Coach? Yeah, Coach is off tonight. Because sometimes I was thinking about getting a new RC. I have these 3 in mind, but can only get one. Armor Sentin 4x4 BLX 3S or Typhon 3S or the Armor 4S one. Armor 4S.
Armor 4S Outcast.
Mm-hmm.
Babe, do we got simple green?
Oh, that's my favorite stuff.
I love the way it smells too. Smells good.
Yeah, me too. I wash my cars with it.
Y'all sound like some real housewives of Atlanta right now, bro.
Nah, bro. That when you wash your car, you smell it and it smell good.
Yeah, I need little bit of
Housewives of Atlanta. We got housewives of Atlanta in chat, baby. What kind of RC cars y'all like?
I like this sweet smelling.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the smell of that nitro though too, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like Folgers in the morning.
soap.
In your cup.
So you go my dish up. I bring you down,
Yeah, what you going? You going bashing now, huh, my boy?
Am I going well?
Going bashing with the Typhon now, huh?
Oh yeah. You know I gotta put these gold hoons on this the new.
Yeah, I can't.
They say those golds are pretty sticky, huh?
Yeah, they're supposed to be the stickiest ones.
Yeah, Master, I do the same, but I gotta put some soap on it or something. If you wet it down, it's just gonna come back. You don't clean a little bit off.
Before they came out with them golds, look what I had done. And then I realized they had came out with golds right after I had done that.
Yeah, those goes. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm finna do right now, my tires.
See, these are the regular hoons. I painted them gold, and then I realized like a week later, they came out with some gold, the gold ones.
Yeah, I like that. I'll go ahead and hit them letters too.
Oh man, them letters, them things was inside the walls, man. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, they flush, man. I might be messy doing that one.
Hey, Master, come do the show, man. Come do the show and go, bruh.
Oh shoot.
You the first one. The link is right there.
Yep. The link is out there, fellas. Please come on and show your favorite vehicle. I'll show you one of mine right now because I'm finna do some type. No. I'm lying. I'll show y'all in a few minutes.
I'm lying.
I'm finna go ahead and change this gear on the Max. Right quick.
Yes.
Dad, who said come here right
What?
quick?
Here it comes.
We'll pour that out. Oh, I wouldn't ever drink that. Throw that away.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't throw that away. Holy moly, my kid showed me the difference between tap water and let me show y'all this shit. Hang on. Hey, bring us back. Let me see that. Hurry up. Let me take that out real quick. Oh, that's crazy, man. Look at this shit.
Oh man.
Faucet water, bottled water.
That faucet water must be hot.
It's a little lukewarm, but it still shouldn't be that color like that, man.
You got a well?
No, man. Oh, hell no. Look, there's other stuff floating in that water, man. Holy
You have-
crap. I wish y'all could see that.
It's shit floating.
You have a well?
No, man. This is city water.
Oh wow.
You
What
see that
city?
floating in the water?
That's just regular tap water.
Where you at? Flint, Michigan or something?
Houston.
Michigan.
Here I come.
Come on, watch out.
Ooh, could be Corona in the water. They ain't telling us.
That look like Flint water.
Corona in the water ain't telling you, huh?
Man, I really ain't never just examined the water like that because we've been drinking bottled water for a while, you know? And my kid was like, check out the water, look at the difference. And I'm like, okay, cool. I see it from the distance, it's a little normal, a little darker. And then I looked at it again. There's a bunch of like particles floating in the water.
That's terrible. That looks horrible. Our water looks clear.
Yeah, that's garbage, bro.
The only thing pictures.
My water look just like that, bro.
Does it?
Like that one in that bottle?
And I got well water.
Damn.
The crazy thing with well water is sometimes that crap will turn your bathtub yellow, all kind of stuff, your toilet yellow.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep that Ajax on that bad boy.
That nigga playing with a slinky, bro.
Man, you don't understand, man. This thing done got me through some hard times, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a stress reliever right there.
Oh yeah.
Please tell me why. Okay. I appreciate. Tell me why this
I go to the house and I play with that the whole time. She's like, "You care more about the slinky than me."
Right now, yeah, I do.
Huh? You said what?
You heard that slinky.
Oh man,
Oh, all right.
my little girl be trying to take it from me.
Boy, you can't have none that the kid think is there.
Man, we both got this little attention to detail issue where we just don't stop moving until you pass out.
I'll tell you.
And man, anything that calm me down, calm her down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dang, man, she like everything that I like, man. It kind of bothers me sometimes because I'm like, no, you can't play with this. You know, you can't have that. You can't do this.
What's up, Eric?
Hey.
Well, I learned you should never tell them they can't do something. Let them do it. You know, bumping your head to a degree is part of life. my boy, I don't gotta tell him nothing, man. I gotta look for him. He'd be ducked off on that Xbox somewhere.
Oh, sound like a burn. Darren need to be done.
I'm gonna go wash my XO1 right quick.
Did they come out with a new XO1?
No.
The prices jumped high as mud on them things.
No way. They didn't bring up new ones. Oh, is that body you got? No, that's the old color body, ain't it, Gap?
What?
The XO1.
Oh yeah, that body been around for a while. It's one of the latest ones. Been around for a while.
Calm down.
People saying. Hey, Hobbits, what's up, family? Hi, guys, what's up? How you doing? Big Mac RC, what's up, family? She knows you're talking about Deontay. She hear you, boy. She watching live. You better be careful. If not due to the overpopulation, the treatment plants is not holding it.
Probably right. About the water?
Run it for a bit. Yeah, he said run it for a bit, see if it clears up.
Oh man, I'm not even taking no chances with that.
Uh-huh.
He said, nah, we'll be spend a ton of
Hey, you know though, real talk. Most like he said, if you let it run on hot for a little while and clear out your pipes, most of the time it's nothing but your pipes. It's not the water, it's your pipes.
Man, look, the water it's not an issue with the water. The water got white, thick particles floating in that shit. Like
exactly.
as if it was toilet paper was like mushed up.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Bro. Your pipes, bro, the pipes are galvanized. They old. You're gonna get that kind of stuff in those pipes. They wasn't using PVC in older houses. They using galvanized pipe. My brother, I deal with water every day. My brother works at the water treatment plant. If he gets you a bottle of water from the water treatment plant and you hold it up next to a bottle of water that you bought out the stove, the treatment plant water is cleaner than the water out of the stove. Telling you, bro. Telling you, it's cleaner than the water that's out of the stove.
Hey, you can say whatever you like. I ain't drinking that shit.
I'm not telling you not to drink it.
Man.
There's no preference on what you want to drink.
But you're right though. You're right. You know, if you see it come out of that tub different, you know what it is.
Yeah. It's not
what's up, State Property? He said, anyone to RC boats? I will have me an RC boat this summer, brother.
Mr. Mad 2424, if he's still in here, he's a boat guy too.
Yeah, my brother got the
last time I drove an RC boat was at Astro World. It was pretty cool.
Which one?
I got the IG pick.
That Six Flags, they had the little RC boat joint. I ain't never drove one since then. Was the coolest thing out though, because I didn't even have an RC car at that point. That first thing I ever drove was a RC boat, but they weren't that fast, so it really wasn't like you can wreck them or nothing. So it was pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get me one. I'm getting that Miss Geico, like Mr. Mad 2424. I'm interested in boats. Mr. Master said, Ghost, what's up, man?
Them boats go pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Them boats are fast, probably faster than most of these RCs.
I seen a cat a while back they were running trucks on the water. You seen that?
Trucks on the water?
They were running them trucks, them X-Maxes and stuff. They had them all hopped up.
Yeah. All they did was put powder tires on them.
Is that what they were doing?
That's all.
I can't believe that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, they ain't have to hop them up. And you put them powder on there and keep them going.
Skills, man.
Yeah, you see where he hit that boat?
Yeah.
He hit the boat, it kept going. Yeah.
Clean it over, man.
That was raw.
Like, what do you say to that? You can't say nothing, bro. Like, yo, a truck ran you over on the water, bro. That's crazy.
Right. It kept going. That video probably got millions of views.
I don't think I've ever seen any other people make a video like that except for that one right there.
Yeah. Traxxas probably sold a lot of cars off of that one video right there. Whoever, I think it had something to do with Traxxas, whoever did that. I don't remember who had did it. But...
Jeez, my boy. I got my boy's in heat right now. You gotta forgive him.
Oh, your dog?
Yeah, my girl in here with me, and I gotta separate him.
Yeah. All right, so on the max, Deontay, you here?
Yeah.
So on the max, if I change that gear, so depending on where I put that pin at the bottom, that's where the motor face.
Yeah, but I never did that. I took it out.
You took the pin out?
Yeah, it didn't really work out for me, honestly.
It seemed like it for real, like it don't.
Your dad 18, man. You like you crazy with it.
So you could turn that motor by because it got like a slight slotted at the bottom of that motor mount. At the bottom of that you put the screws in at the bottom.
Yeah.
You can slide that where you want it. Right now I'm putting the pin in different spots and trying to see if it'll line up, and then not
Don't.
really
Yeah.
line up.
What did I do?
Ooh, that thing look good on the moves, bro. Oh, we've been some live fools, but we've been on live every night. All for you guys, man. All for you guys, man. Guys that's on lockdown, man. These videos for y'all, man. These videos is for y'all. Got the homes. Got the homes. Homes on them goons.
Let me see them hoons. You put them on already?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they do look fresh. They fill out the wheel well nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they look good.
This bitch just gave me some ramen. Wow.
Got you.
Search up M41 Snap-on Edition. Okay, I'll do that in a few minutes. Let me put this part back on, and I got you.
What it is?
Traxxas M41 Snap-on Edition.
I wanted an M41 for a long time.
Oh yeah, that's that two-seater looking boat. I think, if I'm not mistaken. I was looking them up too. I wanted that purple and pink looking one.
Now I wanted that one that you had Dude put us on, True, that Dude, the Miss Geico.
Yes, man, that one there is just the truth.
It's on Mr. Mad 2424.
Yeah. Seen that twin motor. I said, yeah. Him and damn, what is that? I ain't heard from him in a while neither, man. Was it Ireland? Japan? No, it was Luis. I ain't seen him in a while.
Master. don't you jump on and show us something?
Yes, sir. The master say you're gonna cough too much.
You going what?
You're gonna cough too much.
So I'm good. I don't want it.
Right mesh on this thing, dude.
I can't believe that girl gave me some raw meat. She got me.
Gotta be careful with that boy.
Bro, she worked for them people.
You working for them people, huh? You trying to give me some raw meat, huh?
Can't believe that. She's lucky it wasn't pork.
But that's a rare steak.
Oh yeah, what happened with Master?
Okay, not well, brother. Hopefully you get better, my brother.
He said
Yeah,
I'm not.
catamaran. Yep, you're right. State property.
He said I'm never well, really. Well, I guess that's a good excuse.
Hey, sick in the head, right? Icon, what's up, family?
What up?
We can use you up here, my brother. Come on, join.
Icon, the YouTube commercial king.
Spokesman, YouTube commercial spokesman over here.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's the best to call it? Hey, if y'all Icons, I know Chu told you, man, but if y'all ain't never seen Icons videos, go check them out. The best YouTube videos I've ever seen in my life. Guaranteed. Best commercials I ever seen in my life. He's better than commercial people, man, for real. He's good.
Yeah, man, I taught him well, bro.
You know I taught you well. Icon.
Taught him well, dog. The gap stuff taught him well. He wouldn't know
Videos, man.
He wouldn't know Nathaniel if it wasn't for the gap stuff.
No, it's True Boys.
I didn't believe how much time he had in the video until he told me. I said, boy. Yeah.
Bro, I told you he did one for me, bro. And he was like, yeah, hey, bro, you gotta send me more to that. I was like, bro, it's like 4 minutes. What more do you need to make a documentary? He said, bro, you gotta send me more footage to that if you want a nice video.
Oh, he made one for you?
Yeah, he did the one with the tennis ball and the watermelon. The Outcast.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, he did the one with the Outcast and the Talent for me. If you look at that video, what I did on that video, it's something they say special surprise at that's the Mojave one. It's one of the videos, bro. I can't tell you which one. I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, he did it for me.
Which one, bro?
He did the it's on Instagram definitely. When I got the
It ain't on YouTube?
yeah, they on YouTube too. It's at the end of one of the videos on YouTube, bro. I can't think of which video it is, but it's on one of them. He did mine for me. But see, I still never sent them enough footage. You know what I'm saying? I never did send them enough. I should have sent them more, like he told me to do.
I was gonna ask him how much he charged for me to do a video, man. Cause I know it ain't gonna be cheap because the time you got in that thing. Just to see what it'll turn out to be, because I got a lot of footage, man, and it just don't look good like that at all. Like, I feel like everybody's videos look better than mine. Like, Gap, yours looks better. Choose yours obviously looks better.
Bro, thank you, man. We all look good.
I don't know if my
Right,
set
right.
my GoPro is,
Oh
is
my God, this gear broke that fast, bro.
it just now.
Yes.
The teeth on it go?
Keep going.
Did
Is
you
that you didn't put back on the old one, huh?
you just did it by checking the mesh?
Nah, I hit the gas. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Gears on what car?
On the max. Nah, both of my gears gone. I'm gonna just go get the 46 and the. Dang, I can't believe I just did that.
Hey, that was from what we had talked about earlier.
Yeah, putting on the 46. I think it's the mesh. The mesh wasn't right. This dang pin at the bottom of his motor mount, bruh. I should have took it out like Deontay said he did here.
It's bottoming out in the chassis.
Well, if you
No,
had,
it's not a good going good together. I'm looking at this, so it must have been recent because you just got that tennis ball put on yours, right? True.
Yeah, let me say. I'm gonna tell you what video it is. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what video it is.
I kind of beast with that camera, man.
I ain't had a mesh right because it's tore up some of the other gear too.
Oh, it's right there. First look, my first look at the Red Cat Kaiju. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
Oh, is that recent?
Hold on, man. Let me see.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's my first look at the Red Cat Kaiju and new body reveal. And look at the end of the video, you will see it.
My bad.
Oh, so you drove the Red Cat Kaiju already?
Nah, that was a dude. That was a dude who was out there. We was at the neighborhood races had one. I didn't drive it. I wasn't driving. I was just talking. I didn't drive it. I wouldn't have drove. Even if you'd let me drive, if you'd have asked me to drive it, I wouldn't have drove it because that was gonna spoil the fun for my own.
Hey, in my video of my skate park, some little kid asked me to drive it. I'm like, all right, I'll let you drive it. I let him drive it.
Turned him into a fan.
That's cool you did that, bro. But it really wouldn't matter. It really wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah, it was breaking either way.
Yeah, you was going out there to break it anyway. So if you would broke it, it would have been just as fine.
Right.
Captain Destructo in the house.
Might be the wrong gear anyway because this gear is way smaller than the factory spur that come on.
Is it mod 1 or is it mod 0.8?
Mod 1.
Both of them are?
The other one is mod 1 too, yeah.
Be the same.
Plastic. But it's wider. I don't understand why it's wide, so much wider than it.
One got a different pitch on it.
If the pinion's wider, you got it from Traxxas. Because their pinions are wide.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That could tear some shit up.
Oh well. Trying to get the other gears.
True, or Gab, did you change the any settings on your GoPro, like the picture settings, resolution, or anything?
Yeah. I can't remember what it is, but I'm gonna send you the link. It's a dude. He tell you the best settings to record at. He give a good rundown. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to use what he say use, but he basically teach you about everything, you know what I'm saying, what it can and can't do, and what's, you know, what's good and what's bad, and all that.
I use 4K 60 frames per second, and then once I edit the video, I will I save it in H.264 format and 4K YouTube. It'll say YouTube 2160 something 4K. Let me see what I can do.
A lot.
It's a lot to do though, like with your white balance, with your native.
I always keep mine on stock
On auto.
white balance, because when I go into the editing program, that's when I bump up the saturation.
See, because you do Pro Tune.
Mm-hmm.
You do Pro Tune. See, I don't do Pro Tune, so I have to have my GoPro recording in real good color off the rip, because I don't do Pro Tune. And Deontay don't do Pro Tune either.
Yeah.
So he need to set all his white balances and everything, so he ain't got to touch it. All he got to do is press play. Press record.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
I had to learn that. True, remember when I first got the GoPro 7 and I did them videos at the skate park, and I was like, bro, but my color looks so washed out. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the Pro Tune on and I didn't know how to edit with the Pro Tune. You know what I'm saying? So I went and looked at some videos, but it told me what to do. So
Right. Yeah, they definitely give you some knowledge on it for real.
yeah, man.
That's how I learn everything that I do anyway, by watching those videos out there. And see, I was just watching videos on the certain editing program that I use. You know, I guess everybody be a little different for whatever editing program you use, or how you want your videos to look. I would type in how to change white balance, or what's the best settings for the best quality video.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, because that's what I did. That's how I found Buddy. Typed in what's the best settings to record with a GoPro. He go through all the settings and all the everything.
Oh, okay. Hey, Icon said True, do 30 frames per second.
That's the best quality, but I be going for the slow motion action. I mean, I should, because his slow motion look great. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. But I know the higher the frames per second, the better your slow motion would look. That's why I do 60 frames per second.
But they say if you're doing super slow motion, you need to go down in frames, because you can't get super slow motion in a high frame rate. You got to drop the frame rate down to get that super slow motion.
No, I don't know about that. I know if you have like 120 to 240 frames per second, the better your slow motion will look, smoother it will look.
Flux.
That's flux?
Yeah.
Why yours brown? Mine look clear.
Oh, yours is clear. Mine. I don't.
Let me see.
My flux is brown too.
Let me see. I might have the wrong shit. I might just have the tenor or something. What you say about that?
What is flux?
It helps with when you soldering.
Oh. Yes, I need to buy some of that too. Flux. A flux capacitor. That's what I really need for the RC car.
Yeah, I pulled off the thing. What's the name? So I don't remember what this is.
Coach D said he don't use flux, but I can't solder without
to use it. If your soldering iron get hot enough, I don't think you need to use it. But see,
my soldering iron goes 900 degrees.
Yeah. This is the one I use. It's white. It's clear.
Oh wow.
Oh, what this is?
I ain't never seen no flux that color.
That's what I'm using. What you using, bro?
I know I peeled off the sticker, so I couldn't even tell you what.
I mean, as long as it's rising core, you should be all right.
Yeah, but it seemed like that brown stuff is really the stuff, man. But don't they have?
How do you use yours? How you using yours?
Don't they have one arm? See, I don't ever use mine though. I gotta get out there and do it. But don't they have one that's like a cleaner and then the other one is the flux or something?
You can use the flux
They
to do both.
use a sponge.
What you say, Deontay? I heard you,
They
Slide.
say to clean, they use a sponge.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so this got to be flux. Yeah. I told him I wanted flux, and that's what he had grabbed for me.
When you
I grabbed
tin
this
your
solder.
wires, yeah, that's all you use.
I use this solder and stuff.
I say whatever sticks. And when you started that joint, and if you can't break it, you keep using it.
Right.
Yup, that's what I am.
All right, so with the flux, y'all go ahead and stick your wire inside the flux first, and then
I don't know.
take the solder and put it on there.
Yeah, when I first started my iron up,
See all them holes?
Uh-huh.
flux is light.
That's it. Just like you said.
Yeah, you're not sticking the wire in there, you're sticking the iron in there, right?
No. You use there's 2 ways to use that. You can use it to when you re-tin your iron. No, when you clean your iron up, you can also is it called re-tinning? I think it's re-tinning it. So that way
Yeah,
you can if you lose the tin on the iron, it won't get a good conductivity for the heat. But what I do is I take my wire, I dip my wire in there before I tin it, pull it out, and then I go ahead and fill it with the solder.
Okay. Now, so when you tinning the soldering iron, that solder stays on the iron.
You only do that when you're done for the day. You wipe it down real good with a sponge, and right before you cut it off, you go ahead and run put your little. I like to put a little bit of flux on there, and then I go ahead and I take my wire and I go ahead and I tin the tip of the rod, and then I cut it off and I let it slow drip off the tip, and then what that'll do is it'll turn your rod tip back silver again.
Yep, exactly, nice and clean.
Oh.
But I stick my whole iron in the flux.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I tin it with the wire, and then
Right on.
let it drip off, and then it's good to go.
Put it up for the next day.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, so you're telling me that the soldering material stays on the soldering iron.
That's why
Yep.
pretty much.
Okay. That's good to know, cause
If your iron tip, if it's not shiny, it's not gonna work.
oh, so that's why.
Yeah.
Get you some of this
Yeah.
and get you a sponge, and then when you're done with that, both of them, tin your iron before you put it up.
All right.
Clean it up real good.
So that won't melt off, or does it melt off?
Well, no, not technically no, but yes. When you start to use it, it'll wear off. That's why you gotta reapply it.
Okay. So every
Only
time
reapply it, it's helpful to reapply it every time you use it before you put it up.
right.
To keep it right. Otherwise, you'll get shitty soldering. It won't stick.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So if you have sticking problems, that's what that is. That's the problem. The rod is not retin the rod.
All right, thank you, because I definitely need to know that.
It'll have you tripping, man.
I know it, bro, because I was like, I hold my soldering gun on the so what I do is I take the solder material, melt it inside the little XT90. But you're supposed to put flux in that too, though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I didn't do that for one. So I need to put flux inside that, and then put my material inside. What's that? Oh, that's your gun?
Man, look, like $10 or $20 on Amazon, and it automatically feeds you. Just hold the wire, and you just.
Oh, that's tight.
Hold on.
That's
I need that.
tight.
What's the name of that?
Hold on, let me show you.
But that iron is big. You can't really fit it in much places. That's the problem.
You see it hooks onto the back,
Right.
and you just feed that bad boy.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, because I'm tired of holding that thing.
Yeah, man, it come in handy, bro, and you don't get burnt as much either.
Let me see the name of that so I can
A Weller?
No. Amazon.
Tooler soldering iron gun. All right. Tooler.
Man, that's gonna save your butt right there all day long.
Thank you, bro.
No problem, no problem. Because that's where you make your money at, and that's where you burn up your equipment at, is that bad soldering, man.
Yeah. There's definitely such thing as bad solder.
I see a bunch of guys that be running their cars, and they be like, man, I don't know what's wrong with my car, keep cutting out, and man, it'd be the solder job.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. Okay, I found it. Found it.
How much? Like $10, huh?
Let's see. I see the picture. Let me go to the Amazon.
Telling you, it's worth it, man. Big time.
Yeah, cause that's a 2-in-1 deal right there. Like you can hold your soldering material with the gun. You ain't got to worry about having it sit down. You got to feed it with one hand and and try to solder with the other hand.
Hey, but I tell you what, you'll probably be pretty good at now that you did that. You'll be good at soldering copper, man. You can, I mean, not like you can do weld copper now since you know how to do that. You can TIG weld. Pretty much, that's exactly what you're doing when you double it like that together. You TIG welding, so you learn a new trade technically by doing it the old school way.
All right, so that's a plug-in. You plug it in, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it's $22. It's 2 minutes, 430 degrees Celsius, 1 millimeter soldering wire, 60 watts. It had the button at the top, right?
Yeah, it's got an on-off switch at the top.
All right, bet. Yeah, that's it. And what is it? Controlled by gas?
No, hell no. You just squeeze the trigger and then it feeds the wire in right here through the back. When you hook up the back to it.
What is the little gun thing underneath the actual tip?
Oh, this is the wire comes through. Hold on. The wire comes up and show you. Hold on, let me show you one more time. See this. All right. See the wire comes off the spool, it spins around, and it comes right out the front every time.
Oh, out of that tip. Okay.
So, and what happens is it meets the tip of the iron.
Okay. So
my iron is a little bit dirty right now.
When it's hot, it automatically just goes towards the tip.
On the spot, it starts boiling up, bubbling up.
All right.
And what I do is when I do my joints, like with the Dean's connections and stuff like that, I just to tin it, you just put the heat on it, and then when you think it's hot enough, you just start squeezing away, man, and let it, and then slowly puddle it, and it'll fill up the wire. That's how you tin the wires up with this one. So much faster, less hassle, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
No problem.
That's bad. All right, there's one, a green one. What's this? 2278. What's the difference? I'm gonna try that. That's a bet right now.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be a solder champ, bro. Shoot, you're gonna be wanting to solder everything, car wire, everything.
No, I asked, isn't the higher you go in the frames per second, like if you go up to 240 frames per second at 1080p, that's the smoother your slow motion is. That's what I any video I watched said.
I know I'm learning that with my boy. That's what they're using Zoom. They just switched. I think he switched to that today. You just went to this. You just went to this today, right?
Yeah. Yesterday. Yesterday.
My kids use this for the school meetings since they've been at home. That's what my kids are using the same software.
If the microphone doesn't work on it, they have.
Because every time I try to pull
oh, he handles all of that. He handles all of that.
Every time I try to turn my camera off, I just disappear off of YouTube. Master, you something else.
Yeah, man.
Who? Come on, I'm coming in with y'all. No.
Here, Tally, here.
Oh, now I gotta put the max
Daddy,
on.
Papa, your house
And
to
I'm gonna try to draw on my tires.
Wait, here, look.
Max is down, y'all. The max is down.
Yeah, in the morning. We're getting that.
There you go.
Yeah, cut it out. Getting knuckleheads.
I hate gears. I hate meshing gears. Now you can't see me, Mass Master. I'm gonna do this. Can you see me now? Let me take the tires off this crate dog. See if I can get me some white paint going on over here.
Yeah, get him on camera.
Okay, see now what y'all over here? What's up, family? What's up, family? Oh, they was on the camera.
Yeah, my little knucklehead trying to dip in.
I ain't see him because I was over on YouTube part. What
Oh,
it do,
everybody
family?
ran at him. Trying to
If
crash.
my app- Hey, thank you for this, bro.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's what's up. They did have it then. All right, bet.
I got the white too.
Hey, oh, you got the white?
Yeah, I got the chrome
Oh, y'all got better colors than we do. Oh, I'm hating now. Look at that.
and I got the gold.
Oh,
What
man.
it is, my boy?
Yeah,
Tire
they're
paint,
shading
yo.
on me. I'm going to get on their butts. They
that-
behind.
Tire paint that
Oh, that tire brand. Yeah.
slide. Yeah, the one that he used. I
That's
even
cool
got
right
this.
there, man.
I even got a Sharpie too. It's a silver Sharpie.
Lord, you dad.
Yes, man.
About chatting.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? How we doing?
Say what's up?
All right. There we go. There we go.
Three
Like
dads.
RT.
Got one there, one there, and one there. Got three dads up there. Four all together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. You like the RC?
Oh, yeah, man. You see where she at?
Uh-huh. Right where that at.
Gonna hang out in my lab. She need to go to her lab.
Uh-huh. you know they got, we can't do nothing. We
No.
on lockdown. You know we on lockdown. I see you know to do what we do.
Of course, man. That's part of being a pop, though, you know?
Yeah, that's why they say watch what you do, because the kids definitely follow you.
Oh, yeah. 100. 100.
Yes, sir.
Come on. This time, gotta get
Squad up. Let's go.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Let them come in, get their light. What's up? How you doing?
Say hello.
I see y'all ride y'all RCs out there on the skates and everything. I seen y'all.
Yeah, they made the little video. Hey, she forgot all about that little video she made.
Uh-huh.
She don't show this again.
What happened?
That's what it's about there, brother.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't miss it.
It's all love, bro. All love. That's real. All right, so before you do your tire letters, y'all wash off your car tires.
When it's brand new, I don't mess with it.
Yeah, if it's brand new, now. But if it's dirty, if I'm gonna do it for the first time, I wipe them off, bro.
I can tell you what I did. Hold on, let me show you.
So if it's brand new, I can just go paint on it.
Hey, folks, there go my station right there, dog.
Yes,
When I
sir.
did these, I did them like they were. I let them dry, and then I hit them with some armor on,
Okay, so I'm
and
saying
they stuck.
I'm saying when it's brand new, you go ahead and write on it.
Just do it straight up. No cleaning involved.
All right. And then got what you got there, big bro?
Got me a little solder station, baby.
I see you, baby.
I wanted to try to start us on tonight, but I said no. I ain't gonna miss nothing.
Man, I just had a lesson, or we just had
What-
a
what-
lesson.
what-
to talk.
What's the best tip? The one coming in on it? Or small?
I think the pointy one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Deontay, what's the best tip to use?
To be honest, if I'm wiring connectors, I kind of like the fat tip better.
Okay.
Or the one come on it. This one right here. Hey, do I have to wet this little sponge in here?
Yeah, you should.
What is this right here? Is this flux?
Well, let me see.
Solder tip cleaner. Nah, I guess I'm supposed to do it like that. Then hit it with the water. It's a
That'll
solder.
respond. Yeah, that'll respond.
Oh yeah, it's like the metal thing.
Yeah, solder tip cleaner.
Yeah.
He got the get up. That's the get up. What the
Yeah.
temperature go on that bad boy?
Man, solder something.
You got flux?
I got this kind, the kind that your boy told me I don't need flux with.
I with the rosin core, but I have to use flux here. It don't
I
really
use
work.
rosin core and flux. You better use them both if you have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It do get a little juicy though sometimes.
Right, but I like it. Shit, it's better than you know what I'm saying, and not going on.
I need to give me some shrink wrap, and I'll be good to go with some flux.
It ain't gonna turn out real pretty your first try. I'm gonna tell you that now. It ain't gonna look the best.
Hey, baby,
What
this
I
the guy-
learned with the one that you're gonna get, as long as you just don't give it a lot of solder. Heat that wire. If you heat the wire up, watch it get shiny. If it's dull, it's not there enough. You need it to be shiny.
Do I need to put this on every time after I clean it, after I use it? This little cover?
Oh, after you're done. Every time you're done with it, put it back after it cool off.
All right. There we go then. Got my little starter station jumping off. What am I gonna solder first is the question.
I'm telling you, man, you're gonna be soldering everything once you get caught.
I did get some
Connectors.
I've been thinking about what did I twist tie? If you twist tied something 2 years ago, you're trying to go find it and solder that joint.
Hey, for real, once you just get it, you want to solder everything when you get good.
Mm-hmm.
When you suck, man, it's terrible.
Hey, Jeff, you finna solder that battery?
Nah, I want to, but I ain't gonna bother it tonight.
Man, look, don't be scared about it. Only do one wire at a time. That's it.
I'll tell you what, though, when you do try to solder it, you're gonna be like, man, I gotta call one of these fools to get. It's not easy, is it, man? I
All
thought
right, that's what we here for, though.
Yes,
it was
sir.
hard.
Oh, I'm gonna call before I even start.
Hey, I'll walk you through it.
I was about to say, since you here, man, you might as well get walked through it because you're gonna be frustrated.
Look, if you got you one of these little duties, you should be okay, man.
Yep, that would be a good thing to have. I ain't got it, but it would be a good thing to have.
They come in handy if you're a beginner. They come in handy because that wire get hot. You don't want to do it with by hand. That wire gets hot.
It does get hot, but I'd be like, hurry up and dry, man, and I pull my fingers off.
You get on the ball.
Well, I'm just glad I just finished that Nero, but I got everything running now. Bro. Everything, got nothing down. Every car I got is running.
Go ahead, take it in the living room. Can you carry it? You can't. Get the other side.
Yeah, I like these right here because of the size. Bro. See, these
Carry
small.
your part. Carry
They
your
can
part.
fit in anything. Bro. Any car you got, these can fit in.
Come on. When you're putting it in parking, put it back. All right.
You got power.
Batteries. When he's done, yeah, when he's done.
Well, I do not like the wire management on this Kaju, bro.
Ooh, this boy right here is serious, man. He keep going, he keep barking like a mug.
He said that boy voice don't hurt.
Man, he been barking since this morning like that.
Oh wow.
He wanted, man. You know, he finna turn 3, so he ready. But I can't let him have it because I ain't ready.
Right.
I'm glad I got kiddos because otherwise it would have been done already. Goddamn.
Man, this XO1 look brand new. Back to new. It look like a totally different truck now. Dude, look like a piece just an hour ago.
Is what you working on right now?
Yeah, I just washed it. I'm gonna get it up for sale. So if y'all ever want to sell your cars, never do it without washing it. Ever.
Hey, Deontay, did you take these 2 battery trace things off?
Instantly.
Instantly. Okay. I'm gonna do it too. Cause I see my batteries ain't gonna even get in there right with this crap on them.
Yeah, Gap, you gotta do that too. Take them off instantly, bro. I just left them on because I didn't know what I was doing with the truck, and I just oh yeah. Or not, why I say Gap? True, you already got 1 million in the center and your gear mesh is set. I'm gonna tell you now, Gap, you might want to do that. You set that gear mesh. You see that screw? You see that little wrench next to the
Right here?
Yeah, it's got like a little nut on there.
Yeah.
And then you see the little screw next to it.
Yeah.
Pull that out, throw it away. Pull that out, throw it away, or it's gonna eat your mesh up. It's going your pinion is gonna, or your spur is gonna be over with.
All right. Which one are you talking about? You talking about the one that's next to the one that's sticking out?
Yeah, next to.
Oh, you
right here. That's what you're talking about?
Way too far for me to see.
Right there.
Yeah, I messed up on the beat.
Oh man, I can't see that.
Hey, what could I wipe it off with? What could I wipe it off if I mess it up?
What?
The paint.
Oh, look, just if you let it, use your finger is the best way to do it. It'll come right off. Or I say let it dry and then use your finger your fingernail to clean it off. It's the best way to get it off, in my opinion.
All right.
That or use well, like I like to use like a fingernail polish remover or perfume or cologne.
All right.
That'll dissolve it. If it's wet, just take your time though. Are the letters raised or are they in the paint?
Raised.
Yeah, you should be good. Just take your time with it. You can take it off.
All right, thank you.
That's not to say fix it, Gap. Yeah, bro, I got everything running, man. Everything is running. I just got onto the got a hold to the freaking Nero. Now I'm done, man. I ain't got nothing else, bro. Nothing.
Count it up.
Everything.
I'm washing my XO1, about to put it up for sale. Post it on the intro net.
Post it in the group too. Okay, somebody will hit you.
Oh, and then I'm putting a new scrub on the little front scrub plate.
You ran that bad boy before or what?
I ran it for like 3 minutes, man. I don't like it. It turns way too fast.
That's what I like.
It should not. That thing, you tap that throttle just a little bit, and it just
That's what I love about it, bro. When I get that guy to the neighborhood races, man. Only thing about it, I'm scared to run it because
how you go with it. Like as soon as you hit that gas, it wants to spin out.
Yeah, you got to get better tires, though, Deontay. You got to get better tires, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Got to get better tires, bro. Those stock tires, the car, it just don't do well with those, bro. It just don't do well with those.
Yeah, once you wash it, man, this thing is clean. It ain't that out of shape. It's dirty.
There's some nice looking cars. They look good.
But man, that thing, man, it like you said though, Bob, you turn, it turns so swift, bro. It's ridiculous how swift that thing.
Turning is just it. I'll tell you, the turning is phenomenal for whoever likes that in that type of car.
Drifting it?
I don't know. It's just I don't know about drifting. It turns. That's all I know. It turns, bro.
That thing got the TSM on it too, huh?
Look at those lights.
Yeah.
Long. Yeah, it's got the
Kaiju. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that thing's pretty, man. Them lights are nice.
Yeah, man. They just did a horrible job on the wire management. Like who was sitting? Was he high that day? What was he doing, bro? Wire management is horrible, dog. Horrible.
What you mean?
The way they got the wires set up on the truck, like they didn't like it ain't twist tied down. They got this smushed down right here next to the motor and the doggone batteries. And when you get it pushes it up against the motor. Look at your ESC wires, bro. They right over the top of the ESC, and they pushing up against the side of the ESC. So when the ESC get hot, the wires gonna get even hotter.
Yeah.
Because the wire management is very poor, bro. Very poor. What they did was they made them too long. They should have just the ESC is right here. The motor should have just made a short little wire.
Yeah, the ESC wires are long.
Look at your button wires. Man. Your button wires hanging. Look at it. That's poor, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty poor. For a brand new car, if I open up that Kyosho, you don't look nothing like that, bro. You don't look nothing like that. I mean, but I guess, it is what it is, bro. It's just a basher anyway. It ain't supposed to be pretty.
I didn't notice it until you started saying something about it.
Yeah, bro.
Now I'm like, yeah, it is kind of. Yeah.
The wire management is very, very poor. But we're gonna make it work, though. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna get it out to the park, get it out in the backyard with the ramp, and make it do what it do, Kaiju style.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wheelie machine, man. Be careful. It's going wheelie a lot.
That's the same one I sent that video on earlier?
Yep.
That thing do move. It move quick.
It's fast.
Them wheelie bars, are they see through the wheels or those bearings?
Those are bearings. And it rides smooth wheelies.
Oh, yeah. Them things look pretty sweet.
Deontay, did you move your wheelie bar?
No.
Who, me? Oh, yeah.
Deontay.
No, I left it like that.
I moved my wheelie bar down to the lowest. So it's gonna ride the wheelies a little bit better because the truck ain't gonna get up as high. It's gonna be like that.
Ah, that makes sense. That's smooth.
Instead of
You can get the speed wheelies out of it.
like that. Huh?
Speed wheelies out of it.
Yeah, the fast wheelies down the street.
That
Oh,
thing's
yeah.
power, man.
It's going, but and it don't like, you know how the other one's like tiptoe? It don't do that.
Like the Max do. Max tiptoe a lot.
Yeah, the Max tiptoe, that don't tiptoe at all.
It's balanced. It's a good balanced machine.
Yeah, and then the wheelie bars don't make that scraping noise, like because they're plastic, they're rubber wheelie bars or wheelies.
Yeah.
So they don't like scratch the ground and go.
How long? I see they make a bunch of different kind of wheelie bars nowadays, huh?
Yeah.
T-bone racing.
Fat wheels, small wheels, you get all kind of wheels on them bad boys.
But this right here supposed to be for me to hold some stuff with, right? When I'm soldering.
Yeah.
I would share the definition of balling with you. Dun, dun, dun.
See them wheels, man. See them wheels.
Great balling.
Gap killed the game with them colors when he did the green. Oh, I like that. That was sick.
What? Oh, somebody on the wheels?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah, I started doing the colors when I did my Mr. Grinch.
Okay.
When I did my Mr. Grinch body, that's when I started trying to do colorful ones.
It's real hard to do them when the wheels don't have the letters raised up. It's kind of hard.
Say it again now.
You gotta, well, I'll say you gotta have the right utensil when the letters are not raised on the wheels.
Yeah, that's when it's the toughest. When the letters ain't raised.
Get messy.
I tell you, it ain't easy at all, bro. I mean,
You're right.
I was just in the kitchen washing off some letters. If y'all
You don't,
want.
hold up, what can I think? You don't got like a small flathead?
Yeah.
Use it like a chisel to clean the edges off. It'll do it just right.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do the Kaiju wheels, bro. I'm gonna paint the Kaiju wheels.
You gonna go blue or white?
Nah, you're gonna have. I'm gonna go white. You're gonna have the red. You know, got the red cat on the inside. You're gonna have words on the outside right here.
Oh, that's
white.
clean.
It just ain't that easy. Like if your hand ain't that steady.
Yeah, you can't shake it all. Look, the best thing to do is act as if you're writing it out yourself.
Right.
But don't touch it. Like act like you touching it, but don't touch it. And
Bro,
somehow it'll work.
Say what you
I
do.
messed up. And I messed up.
All you gotta do, True, is give it strokes. Don't try to.
Oh, yeah. It look good. It look good.
Straight strokes down like this, like.
Yeah.
Then when you get to the L, you just say.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Like that. And see, if you try to be too gentle, that's when you're gonna mess up.
Don't push down. Whatever you do, don't push down. Let the ink come out.
The raised up on the tire is gonna keep you on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep you on it, on top of it, bro. It ain't. You just gotta let your hand flow, bro. Cause my hands are huge and they start hurting me real bad. But if I just flow with it,
right,
done, bro.
All right.
Yeah, they look good, dog. They look good though.
Yeah, I'm getting it. It's getting there. Thank you.
Deontay left?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I don't see you on my phone.
I turned the camera off. I'm smoking.
He's in quick and shit, man.
Taking a small break.
Heck yeah. Take two. Damn, man, I gotta figure something out. I gotta do that opinion on this truck, man. I'm gonna do that. Do some research, and then we got a live tomorrow or what?
I don't know. Depend on them.
Let me know, man. I'll just try to do my
Hey,
swap on it with
If we
y'all.
have a live, you're gonna be invited either way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll know about it beforehand because you're in the group with it.
Right on. Appreciate that. Right on.
Anybody got a red cat shredder and they want to put success in it? Anybody in the chat got a red cat shredder? They want to put success in it? I got the motor mount for you. Red cat shredder, you want to do success? Here goes your motor mount. Holler at me if you want it. They hard to find. They red cat, so they hard to find.
It's polished, ain't it?
No, I don't think it's polished. I just think it might be brushed. It might be brushed a little. I didn't get to the chat, bro. We've been neglecting the chat, bro.
Yeah, that truck do look nice, man.
My iPad needs power. What do you do to get your dog to be quiet?
Shoot, tell him to sit his ass down and be quiet.
Well,
Icon said, send the link, True.
it's in the chat. It was in the chat.
I ended up getting that dog, man. That's my boy right there, man. He was stole from me. They broke up my house after Harvey and stole all my dogs out my kennel, man, while we were commuting back and forth. And I got him like 2 hours away from home. Somebody when they stole him, they sold him with the dang on tag still on his neck, and they had my number on the joint. So the dude ended up calling me, telling me my dog was running around some apartment. So I said, hold him, I'm on my way. And I went and got his butt. So the whole time, while we coming through Harvey in the hotel, you know, he was with me, you know. So we ended up naming him Harvey, you know, anyway, because he was born during Harvey, and it was the only one we got back. And man, I treat him just like I treat my kids. Hey, when they get out of line, I treat them just the same way, just like family, you know what I mean? And shoot, he get out of line, I just talk to him regularly. Hey, man, sit down. He sit down. I tell him, be quiet. He be quiet. Now I say, let's go. We walk. When I tell him to stay, he sit. Shoot, just like that.
Correcto mundo.
See,
You don't listen, you get a whooping.
Shit, hey, you already know that's part of raising the family, bro.
Straight
can
up.
y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
So I call.
I don't
Hey,
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
make sure you Loctite that pinion gear on there, cause it ain't no Loctite on it on that red cat.
On the red cat. Okay.
Shoot.
Oh, he ain't heard that dog bark in a while.
Bro, I don't
Somebody
see
said
Icon.
that.
I don't see Icon. I don't see Icon on
He ain't got a camera on.
I ain't got my camera on.
Oh, okay. But it normally just circle up or something, don't it?
Say what?
Oh, you know what? Let me look on my thing. I keep forgetting I got my iPad way over here.
You won't see him on YouTube neither.
Oh, so you don't see him on YouTube when they camera not on. Okay.
No.
What's good, Icon?
What's up with you, bro?
You got it, man.
I'm at the front line. I'm at front line right now.
Oh, 10-4? Hey, appreciate your service.
You're at Army?
No.
No, I'm at the hospital at work.
Hey, pretty much. You might as well.
Might as well say it.
Yeah.
Tell them folk down there to come on with my chick, bro.
Oh, man.
I need mine too.
Hey, so I put that white with that silver on this bit. But you
Oh,
can't-
you went over the white with silver?
No, I went silver on the little letter,
Okay. Oh, that look cool.
but you can't really tell right there.
You can't, but you can. It looks smooth though.
Right.
Almost like chrome letters.
Right. That's cool. It's going to have to
Damn, man,
do.
y'all got colors over there. We ain't got none of the colors you got.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get on them people.
You up on the liquor. We got white over there in the stove. As long as I've been looking for markers, I couldn't find none. And I mean, I
Dollar store got them all.
Yeah.
Hey, Icon, what
What's
Was
that,
that Icon or whoever that was? Deontay?
do you do?
Huh? What did I do?
What are you, Icon?
Oh, you got my Icon.
I'm a floor tech.
So what is that exactly?
Like
You run the
just,
floors?
different floors and repolishing them.
Repolishing like maintenance?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's the less technical way of saying that shit.
Right. Pretty much.
Is it popping in there? Is it a lot going on?
Basically up here, they turning people around.
They turn them around everywhere.
They sending people back home. Like if they feel like you just got the flu or whatever, they're gonna send you back home, tell you to stay in the house for 8 days and come back if the symptoms get worse.
Because it's no cure for it. It's just like there's no cure for the flu. The only cure for
Right,
flu,
and that's why they keep trying to tell everybody to stay at home, because let it run its course. Y'all keep coming in the hospital, y'all just spreading it to more people.
Yep.
Yeah, here.
Yep. There's no cure, bro. There's no cure for it. No cure for any kind of flu. There's no cure. They can give you.
And they said by you keep coming to the hospital, we can't help you, and all you're doing is spreading it by leaving the house. So that's why it's uncontrollable, because people keep coming out the house, and they don't want people coming to the hospital, because if you have it and you carrying it, you liable to give it to all the older people in the hospital, and you affecting everybody else.
So people that's doing that, or is it just
You say
Just
what,
a little-
Dante?
Is there a lot of people that come there and keep saying that, or is it just a little bit?
I mean, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's coming saying it. Like it's getting to the point. It's getting to the point. They building a trailer at our hospital, so when people come, they gonna send them straight to the trailer and not even have them come in the hospital.
They have a screening process to see if you even got it.
Yeah. So like when we come to work, we got to get screened at the door. If our temperature is 100 degrees, they turn us back around and send us back home.
Oh,
I bet y'all didn't know that you can have corona and it take about a week and a half before it even show up.
It
Yeah.
takes a
So
week
you
and a half before it
you
even
have-
show up. Yeah, you might not even have symptoms.
Symptoms. It could be a week and a half before you have any symptoms of corona.
Yep.
well, I heard there's some that you don't even have symptoms at all. Period.
Yeah, you could just be a host.
They tripping right now. They talking about that that is killing more men than it is women. In every age bracket, 2% more men than women, period. And they got another one. It's called they found out in the men in China, the men were actually not dying from corona. The COVID-19, they were dying from, wait, what is that disease called? The what? Oh, no, the one the men had, it was like hand what? The handavirus or hantavirus or something like that. And they were testing the men, doing biopsies on them. Most of them, not all, were dying from that disease, which is coming from a different rodent. That's some crazy stuff. So that stuff is evolving, man.
So what's crazy up here is they fighting over masks. They fighting over masks to go on your face. So like if you gotta wear a mask here and you try to get one, they'll tell you they don't even have them, and they be hiding a mask and everything.
Trying to stock up on y'all.
Right.
Say, man, my kids, they've been getting the school's been giving them lunches and breakfast. If you bring your kid to the school, to drive up and you can let them, they'll feed them and give them breakfast because they're home and stuff, you know.
Right.
And shoot, they got people coming up there, man, that don't even got kids to go to school there, man, and grabbing food.
It's crazy.
It's bad right now, all over. All I can tell you is strap up and be careful.
Yeah, pretty much. All you can do is just pray.
So, Icon, was there anybody there that has it?
We got a couple of people that came through that supposedly have it, but I think we don't know for sure because it seems like they trying to brush everything under the rug because they don't want everybody to they don't want people here to panic. So I feel like they brushing it under the rug so people won't really panic.
You think it's that 5G or what? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what.
He said 5G.
Hey, man, do the research on that 5G. The government is talking bad about that since 2001. They made a pact to come out with 5G later, and they said that it was not going to be good for humans because it causes the body to break down. The frequency that the 5G put out causes the body to break down, and they told China that they didn't want them to go ahead with it. But they said if they were to go through with it and everything went successful, then we would follow through with it. Supposedly, this is the outcome, apparently, supposedly. But like I told you earlier, they said they did a biopsy on some men in China and said that they had some new virus called the hantavirus or something like that that wasn't COVID-19, which is what supposedly everybody was dying from in China. They said that the men were dying from that virus, not the corona. They never said women, but supposedly the other countries are asking America to give them their report on sexual orientation of the virus, and the CDC won't respond supposedly. So that's what's going on right now.
That's crazy.
It's a bunch of malarkey right now, man.
It's a bunch of bukkake right now.
It is, bro. You can't really trust nothing you hear on the TV, period.
Yeah, I don't trust any of it.
I'm
You
getting
know,
tired of all the shit, really.
just be mindful though, you know, just be mindful.
Yeah. Anything's possible.
Don't be dumb to it, you know what I mean? Because anything is possible.
Pretty much.
That's what America teaches us, but a lot of us too dumb to really catch on to it, you know? Not everybody's a Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know, that can, you know, you just know how to handle the world like that, you know what I mean? So we just can't be ignorant to what the real deal is.
The camera's on icon.
What I need is the people in the chat that show me their best or their favorite RC.
Yeah, ain't nobody hopped in to do it.
Somebody got to have some fresh cars out there. Who got some fresh cars?
Guess my channel ain't big enough yet. I'll get a little bigger in there. Come on, do it.
What you mean? Tomorrow, tomorrow you're going to be at 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Speak that into existence, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, True.
Huh?
When you get a chance, look at that video I sent you in the group chat. Me and my dude did a video of me on my bike, and he try to tell you a lot of stuff about that camera stuff. So you can check that out, and he'll teach you about like what certain camera to use and how to do that color grading and stuff.
Okay.
And he'll tell you about that frame per second.
He's good. He's good like you.
You say what?
Is he good like you on the camera?
No, he better. I mean, he the one that teach me. I got 2 people that taught me how to work the camera and how to make some videos.
Hey, I come.
So I take it. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Remember you were telling me about E-Revo 8S?
Yeah, the E-Revo 8S. Yeah.
It's not gonna be an 8S, bro.
It's not what they coming out with.
It's gonna be a 4S street car.
Really? They gonna drop a 4S?
Yep.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, hey man, Trax is back.
Is that that black one I saw that somebody got?
Dude, it's like they give opposite of what the people want.
Yeah, I have
So
to
they gonna
listen.
so they gonna drop it. Go ahead, guy.
Trax is gonna take calculated steps. X-Max is still a big seller, bro.
Yeah, it is.
If they come with the Revo, the X-Max is gonna sit on the back burner for a little while, so everybody realize that the Revo may not be as good as the X-Max.
Yeah,
They're hoping on that. They're banking on that right there.
Traxxas don't stack cars on top of cars, bro. How many 8 skills Traxxas got? How many 8 skills Traxxas got?
They got
Right.
I can't even tell you.
You can go in any hobby shop and get it. How many 8 skills Traxxas got that you can go in the hobby shop and get right now?
Like 2 or 3.
Scarce.
8 scales?
Yeah.
They got one.
The E-Revo.
What?
The E-Revo. That's it.
They got
Yeah,
the
the
E-Revo
E-Revo.
and they got the Summit.
I'm talking about right now that's out that you can go in the store and buy. You can't go in the store and buy no Summit.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
It ain't no day. They're not up to date. No, you can't. Because my hobby shop can't even get none.
Yeah, because nobody want them.
Yeah, they can't get them because they not sending new Summits out of the factory, bro. They not.
The only thing Trax is doing is putting up different colors. That's it.
Yeah, it's different newer bodies and shit. That's it.
That's all they doing.
They not.
Check out that High Pro RC, High Pro Audio. They got some exclusive tracks and shit in there, man. They got some pretty good stuff. For all y'all don't know, High Pro Audio is it's a Texas RC store, but they do audio as well. Check them out. And that thing clean. Oh yeah. That's A1.
Yeah, bro. Traxxas is gonna be smart.
Thank you, big bro.
Traxxas is gonna be smart. They ain't gonna just kill their own brand.
No, they're not.
No, they're gonna make as much money as they can off that X-Max first.
Exactly.
Shit. What you think they did with all that money they made when they sued on them? They still got that. They finna come out with something big.
They just sitting back laughing right now, like we can throw out garbage and still make money. Why y'all gotta compete against us first?
Got so many diehard Traxxas fans.
They finna come out with something big. Maybe a true fifth scale, maybe.
Not if it's a 4S, it ain't.
Nah, you right.
They say they're gonna be some kind of street car, bro.
I wouldn't even. I mean, you got your street car. That X01 still a big car for them.
They did run that E-Revo, didn't they? Weren't they running that street running it?
Yeah, I mean you can run it on the street, but it ain't no street car.
If you put some GRPs on that joint and slam it down, it'll go.
Yeah, that ain't no street car.
Yeah, you gonna have to turn. You have to gear that thing through the moon, bro. If you put some GRP. If you want it to be fast, you're gonna have to gear it up, bro. Because ain't no way in where them little tires on that big old E-Revo gonna be fast.
Oh man, somebody gonna do something.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody already did. They probably running a 99.2 pin and 99.2 spur. 1-1 ratio. They running a 1-1 ratio, 99 on 99.
Oh man. Oh, oh boy.
Man, it sucks having to watch the chat on a different screen, man.
Acquired taste. But it's cool, man. Technology is serious, bro. That lets you know technology's went a long way from back in the days, man.
10 scale boss, man. Show your favorite RC car. Hop on in, man. Master, you too, man. You sick? You only gonna be in here for 2 minutes.
10 scale boss, that's too much for 6S.
Way too much. Way. Go ahead and get your T-Max. A new T-Max for that price.
You can get a brand new one for $850, bro. You know what I'm saying? 100. Yeah, that's way too much for a 6S.
That's what I paid for mine.
Yeah, you can get the 8S. You can find the 8S. You can find the 8S on Facebook for $700.
It's not a bad deal.
I was getting 8S's for $500 and reselling them for $700.
You can do that.
I did that for 3. I did that for 3 of them just last year.
Man, I should have hit you up.
Busting heads with them, man. I was putting stock tires on them, and I got Badlands for free, and still made money off it. That's how I got
really
my
hooking them up, making them better on the cool.
Making them look like this. This is all you got to do. Make them look like they're supposed to look. This shows you exactly what this car look like. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all seen it before.
I like that setup.
You just gotta wash it.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
Them guards, you got the guards on there, huh?
Yeah, shit, whatever it came with, I don't know.
That guards on them control arms? I thought about picking some of them up. Do they actually work?
I only drove the car half a block. But that's just washing it, man, and cleaning it up, making it look good. People want to sell their cars all dirty and stuff, and they ain't gonna get that price for them because people get discouraged thinking that there was something wrong with it, like there's something, you know what I mean? If it's treated like that, then they think it's broke or something, but it's not.
Say, Toro, I wanted to tell y'all about it. I meant to pick up some bottles and show y'all, but if you go to your, I think the hardware store, Ace Hardware, everybody got one of them, huh?
Yeah.
Go to Ace Hardware. They got some stuff called Toro. It's a Toro. It's made by Toro, but it's a spray, oil spray. You spray your lawn equipment, whatever you're gonna run, RC cars, whatever, and it repels dust and dirt, man. It leave your shit looking like new no matter where you go.
And it worked?
Shit, I use it on my lawn equipment. I wouldn't tell you, but it's like $13 for like a pint, maybe a little more than a pint. But I'm telling you, man, that stuff works miracles, bro. I mean, you don't got a heavy lather in either. You spray it down, let it soak it up. It's not like WD-40. It's way better than that. Matter of fact, being honest with you. If you can imagine something better than WD-40, this will be what it is. But way better than that. No dust, no dirt, no grime, nothing stick to it.
I'm gonna show y'all what I came up with. I'm trying to let it dry. I'll show y'all in a minute.
RC Master said, "Don't bring up." It's some of the round Deontay. I hate that truck.
Oh,
Talk
for
about
real?
Hey, True, you got a handheld camera, right?
Yeah,
What kind is it?
Canon 80D. Oh, you talking about the small one, the G7X.
G7X.
I got
Is
a
that
Canon
Panasonic?
G7X and I got
Oh,
a
Canon.
I
Is
got
it 4K?
No, this one ain't 4K. This one 1080p.
Yeah.
This the one that got my best quality that y'all be seeing.
That's what you're recording with?
Yeah,
I'm recording with,
when
y'all
you
record with a camera.
like
the one when I did the Mojave video, the last one,
Yeah.
the new car, that's what I use with the gimbal. Bro, I drove around with that thing by myself filming with this right here.
At the park?
I had the big camera on this right here.
Oh
Driving
my
with one
God.
hand. That's how I
That's a
filmed that
gimbal.
last video, bro.
That thing looks so heavy.
Bro, it is heavy.
Yeah,
workout.
use that camera for your B-roll.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I started doing.
Yeah, that whole Mojave video was B-roll, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, that whole video was about B-roll, yep.
Say, man, the things we do for the footage for these people.
Yeah, definitely.
You
They
gotta
don't
love
even
it. You gotta
understand.
love it, man. You gotta love it.
They don't understand how hard it is.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to tell Deontay. It takes time, man. That's not just
This
cut the
the
camera
other one
on
I
and
got. This the one where all the YouTubers, the vloggers use. The G7X Canon. One with the flip up screen.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So what's that camera cost?
This one 700.
Oh
Yep.
my.
That's an X Max right there, bro.
the other one was 1500.
It's worth it though.
And bro.
How much data that joint got? How much storage?
Hell, your GoPro is 500 or 400.
I paid
How
300.
much storage that thing holds, True?
Shoot, whatever the size card you put on it.
So you can record like a 20-minute video, 30-minute video, no problem?
Yeah, if you got
Every time I
a
film for hours. I'm talking about like almost 2 hours worth of footage every
no
time
joke.
I film.
Okay.
And I just cut the video down. Like, let me see how much.
Is that what you running, Icon?
Look, I'm at 48 minutes, which I'll show y'all. I'm at 48 minutes and I already cut up a lot of the video. Desktop. All right,
I still in here.
I'm at y'all see it's at 48 minutes right there.
Oh,
I done cut up a lot of this video already.
Hey, y'all can zoom in now.
yeah, see, it's a lot goes into that.
It's a lot, bro.
Yes, sir.
Detail.
Like Coach D, man, we out here. That's what we do, baby. Big guy, we got Perry in the building. He got
Shogun. We got Shogun.
Perry in the building. He got that.
Come down here, Gab. I'm putting this on your ass.
Oh, is that Coach D, huh?
That Code D.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all better stop calling Gap out.
God damn it. I'm calling you out too, damn it. Shit.
They gonna learn.
Bring your ass down here. You put
They gonna
it.
learn. They gonna learn their lesson. They gonna learn their lesson, bro.
I'm finna show y'all. So y'all get down here.
I ain't even gonna play with you.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. As soon as you get down here, I ain't even gonna play with you.
You gonna learn with that. You gonna
Hey,
learn.
I'm keeping all my cars on beginner mode, so you do whatever you want to do.
He said he go waste time with y'all boys.
And now
Oh,
I had
man.
a good track day out there though, for real.
Jeez, man.
Hey, Icon.
What's up?
You using the same camera as True?
No, I got a Panasonic G7.
Oh, yes,
That expensive like that one too?
yeah, you running good.
Mine's got 4K. Mine's
That answers the question.
for the
okay.
for the quality and for me beginning, like I said, I had a dude teaching me how to do everything. So he taught me about that camera because it was the cheapest. The second cheapest best camera right now is the Sony A600.
So is it worth getting a lesser quality camera or just going ahead and getting a real good one and just staying with it?
A real good one and just film it if you want your if you want to make good video,
Good
really.
quality.
Like, I'll show you this. And the quality of my video look way different. Let's see. Stop. Okay. The quality of my video look way different than how it look on YouTube. I'll show you. It looks even better in my editing program.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because no matter what you uploaded in on YouTube, they're gonna dumb it down.
Dumb it down.
unless it's GoPro footage, man. That GoPro footage they got something with GoPro, man. That's what it is.
Nah,
YouTube is hooked up with GoPro. That's why they got good quality GoPro footage that come through.
Because you can upload, you can upload in 4K and it still don't come out in 4K.
Right.
All it's gonna do is take even longer to upload. That's it.
That's all it is. Yep.
Even if you go into the setting in the camera, or not in the camera, but if you go into the setting on YouTube, you know how it says it on the bottom.
It's still.
It's gonna
It might depend on your internet too, huh? Whoever watching it.
Nah, it's just something about YouTube just dumps it down for some reason.
I have noticed that because I'll be watching something and I know I got my stuff set on like the quality, and you can tell that it'll show like lesser quality of the foot, even with your video. But you can probably turn it up though, but it probably still gonna play that quality.
Damn. Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to get that type of footage y'all getting with a GoPro.
That's not necessarily true. I think you can, but you can't move around as fast like they can with the quality cameras they got. You can still get some good footage, but when you go real fast with a 4K GoPro, you're gonna blur out. You do that with their camera, I don't think it'll do that.
Like the camera, so like the camera I got, for me, I just want to make videos like I make videos, like the little cinematic commercial type videos. So that camera I got is good for like doing crawler videos. Like if I want to make a crawl, you know how people got the crawler videos up, they look like movies? That's what that camera's good for.
Low and slow. You start moving fast, that quality start changing on you. Them frames per second, you gotta have them frames per second on that joint.
So Gap, right there, you're using that big old camera.
Yeah, you can see it right there in the shadow. You seeing it right there in the shadow?
Yeah.
You see the handle?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he got the gimbal. He got the gimbal on there.
Yeah.
So what do you like?
Laying it on the
ground pretty much, or what?
I flipped it upside down, and so when my footage came, like look here, you see it's upside down right there. I had to flip it, rotate it once I put it into the program. See, it's upside down.
Look, I'm gonna tell you too. If you want some awesome footage, you need to mount your GoPro to your stuff, man.
And another thing, it's not just the camera neither though. It's all about what type of lens you got on that camera also.
Right. That's a fact.
So you gotta change the lenses depending on the atmosphere or the background.
You gotta, like if you want to, like it's certain lenses that give you that blurry background look, everything. Like it's certain. It's more than just you making a video with a camera. It's a lot going to it. Like you gotta have the right lens.
It's
on what type of video you want to shoot. Yeah.
That ain't like no. So it's like having a phone, but you gotta manually do everything to make it do what it do.
Exactly. Like GoPro is actually a cheat, pretty much.
Yeah.
GoPro is an action camera. It's a pick up and go camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pick up and go.
And when you get close, the closer you are up, if you got a GoPro, the closer you are up on your subject, the clearer the picture is gonna be.
Yep.
The farther it get away from you, it's gonna be looking like shit.
I get that.
Oh,
That makes
that's why my stuff be looking like that.
So the closer the better.
Hey, mount the GoPro on that bad boy, bro, and just deal.
I'm telling you, hey, put that 360 on there.
That'll do it.
I shouldn't even have bought a drone. I should have just got the
No, that drone, nice. Let me buy
I
it.
need
No,
to get the GoPro,
that drone, nice, man. The only thing about that drone is the restrictions they coming out with that drone. It just don't make no sense.
You gotta have a license now or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, no,
I want that DJI Osmosis. That's what
That DJI Osmo, the Osmo
Yeah.
Pocket.
yeah.
Hey, I got a video I did with a DJI Osmo Pocket on my motorcycle channel. Hey, I'm telling you, the Osmo Pocket is a beast too.
That's what I want.
Now the Osmo Pockets are super cheap.
really,
Like-
how much are they?
Like 3 something.
Yeah, it's like 3 something.
Is it flies?
No, it's
Nah.
a camera. It's a head. It's a gimbal camera.
It's a gimbal camera, but it's a small. It's about that tall.
It's real
Pull it up,
small.
pull it
Like you can hold it in your hand and people won't even know what it is.
Pull it up, Drew.
Y'all
That
see
looks
how
good.
this real?
That looks good.
How'd you get that? Oh, what type? Those backflips?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's tight.
Let me see it.
I thought you had a
Good.
cover that red and black. You know, that's a
Oh,
5-star.
that's the inside. Okay. Make it,
Yeah, the little
make it look like that's a brick caliber or something like that.
That's what I said. I thought it was like a backing plate or something.
That's not.
I use this tire marker thing.
Oh yeah, that's smooth how you did that. Yeah, okay. Heck yeah, that's cool as hell.
All right, what I'm looking at?
The
The
DJI.
Osmo Pocket.
Oh yeah, the Osmo Pocket is nice, bro. Like when it came out, that camera is in competition with all the big cameras and the GoPros and this and that.
So it's good like GoPro.
It's so small and it has a gimbal on it. That's the thing too about it, is like they came out with the perfect the perfect camera little thing.
And it's, man, you could be shaking and that picture gonna stay steady, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
And the good thing about it is, the reason I really want one, because it plugs right into your iPhone. So when you going live or anything like that, it plugs right into your iPhone. So you can do, you know, so I can plug it into my iPhone, put it in my little mount, my little mount on my remote, and when I'm following the car, my video won't be all bouncy like it was when I did it with the regular just phone.
Make it stable quality.
Yeah, stabilization.
That's tight.
I'll show you a little video. I don't care
Meet
about this getting.
Osmo Pocket, a
I
compact,
don't care about it getting
stabilized smart
copyrighted
camera
tonight,
that is
dog.
made to fit in every moment.
I don't care, bro.
Oh, that is cool.
The power of stable camera.
Oh wow, that thing's tiny.
Allow you to capture cinematic video anywhere, anytime.
So you just clamp it onto your phone and go.
Now you don't have to clamp it onto your phone. You can hold it in your hand.
Oh, okay. So it's its own little action cam.
It's its own camera. You don't have to plug it into your phone.
Bro, that camera looked just like the
Yeah, I see. You got it.
You know where that technology came from? That came from the old school those cameras on your computer back in the days.
We enter space track, keeping you in the shot as you explore your surroundings.
You remember that? That's crazy.
For filming all your friends.
got a baboon on her back.
Intuitive than ever.
What was those things called? Those are
camera follows
what are they?
you. Put your audience at
live cameras or something like that. Live cams.
more dynamic perspective. Following
Dude, that camera looks just like the DJI Mavericks camera. Looks just like that.
It's probably the same. You probably got the same. A lot of the same stuff.
Technology's crazy.
distortion-free clarity.
So is that stick? Is that what comes on it, or you got to buy a new accessory for it?
Somebody that selfie stick.
Motion lapse.
Yeah.
That long stick don't come with it. Just come with that and the cover and the charger.
It locks on. It locks right on to whatever is recording.
Yeah, you got to buy accessories with that.
Capture handheld long exposures and illuminate the night.
Hey, Gap.
Yo.
I sent the video to your phone. Click on the link. I did that video with the Osmo Pocket.
Okay.
Hold on, send it to me.
Check it out when we get off.
Send it to me.
I'm about to send it to you, True.
I wonder if they got a head mount for that, bro.
Send it to me on Messenger.
Hey, fellas, I'm finna dip out for the night. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
All right, big brody.
We'll holler at you in a minute, bro.
All right, Icon, Deontay, True, Gap. I'll fuck with y'all later, bro. Y'all be easy.
All right, big bro. Appreciate you.
All day.
All right. Oh, you send it to me?
Icon, you still?
I'm about to send it right now. I'm about to send it right now, True.
All right. Trying to do topics with people, you know what I mean? This is what's gonna help us grow by having topics and people joining in, doing it, man. But
ain't nobody joining.
You know what? You gotta look at the numbers, because these ain't our regular nights. So a lot of people don't tune in. You know what I'm saying? Because on our regular nights, on our regular nights, we do at least 35, 36 people.
right.
I just sent it, True.
All right.
This ain't like our regular night. You know, our Tuesday and our.
You have a camera? I mean, do you have a GoPro?
Yeah, I got one.
Do you use it?
I just started using it when I started following Gap and True.
That's what I use too, bro.
And do you put any of your GoPro stuff in them like cinematic commercial videos you got?
It depends on if I get a good shot from it.
If you get a good what?
If I get a good shot from it, like if I put it on a RC car, and I want to have multiple camera views. I want to be talking, and I want you to see me driving the car, and then I want you to see the car view. I put all that together, but I don't think I haven't did that yet. The only video I did like that was with that GoPro 360.
That's nice, Gap. Big bro, that's nice.
Yeah, fly. I'm gonna check it out.
You ain't gotta check it out. You own it, you ugly bitch. No, they're playing, bro.
I don't think you see what you see.
I know. He ain't paying attention to me.
Nah, it ain't, bro. I told you I got my thing over there, so I gotta watch it when the chat watch it. That's the only time I can see it.
It's on the chat.
No, on the chat, he's still showing a picture of my car, my demon.
Yeah, that's all I see.
That's what I was talking about, bro.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video. I just seen.
Right, I thought he was too.
I'm talking about your car, bro.
So why you getting on me, big? I thought you were talking about the car.
I said that's nice, bro.
Oh, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
I ain't get it. Oh, you sent it to Facebook.
Yeah, I sent the messenger. Yeah. Oh, you wanted me to send it to the group messenger?
You already sent it, didn't you?
No,
I already sent it to group.
You send it to the group. I don't have. You can't have a WhatsApp on the computer. I don't think.
I sent it to your Facebook too.
Oh, you be sending it to my other. I need to get you on Dante Bryant.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't never check these ones.
So Icon, you're saying that camera, that Osmo, is better than the GoPro?
I mean, right now.
They say that Osmo had better stability than
because it got hey, you can walk with that camera, man. You could be shaking and you won't even see it.
What is my messages, man? That shit tripping, dude.
Oh no, I sent it to the other one.
All right, I got like 10 more questions, Icon.
maybe even 20.
Yeah. No, but so if I sent you all my footage from one day, you wouldn't be able to do nothing with none of it because it's not the type of.
Hey, y'all see the motorcycle?
You know what I'm saying?
I could do it. I could do the best I could to it, depending on how to record
right?
it. Yeah, I did that with the Osmo.
You ain't got the Osmo no more?
Yeah, I still got it.
You don't want to get rid of it?
Man, I love it. That's a cheap camera. I'm telling you. That's a camera you put, like, say for instance, you leave. I keep that camera in the car. If I leave home and I forget my camera, that's my go-to.
It got good light. The lighting is good for it.
And my GoPro
Actually, that's I was learning how. That's when I was learning how to make videos, was with that camera. I used that also when I was learning.
That's what's up.
You keep saying learning like you just learned, like you just started.
I did. I just started doing this.
Bro, there's no way you're this good already.
I'm telling you, I got two people in my corner right now that be helping me, and they real good with cameras. I'm telling you, they just taught me everything I know with over 8 months. Like, I just learned how to do all this.
It's possible, bro.
I think if you took the Crane 8S, the video posted, and then you make one, I think yours would probably be better. Yours is better than that Red Cat.
Yeah, I think so too.
And for yours to just start and you to just be starting and being able to do at that level, oh my God, the sky's the limit for you, I guess, man. Because I'd have thought you was a filmer for years, like you were doing films for making movies in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you were.
Now see, this the thing my dude told me. Now see, True getting there. So True, he getting up to that point. This the thing my dude taught me. He told me, he was like, the good thing about you learning is you got help. You got people showing you. He was like, we didn't have that help. We had to go on YouTube and learn everything we had to learn. So he was like, by you learning from people that's showing you, of course you're gonna pick up quick because you want to learn how to do it.
Like this first part on mine was with the big camera, and then the second part was with the GoPro. I'll show y'all. This first part is with the big camera.
It's all about your patience, Dante.
Yeah.
Which you don't have a lot of.
Get on the ground, like get low down with it. That's how you get them shots. You get low down with them cars.
You can do that. You can do it, Deontay, bro. You can do it.
All right, see, now you notice this, Deontay? You see how the car in the back was, I don't know how I could get to it. I don't know why I did this big screen crap.
See, but I can't
cars
do it.
far away is gonna be, they're gonna look, even with my big camera, they look not as clear. Anything you get up on close with, bro, it's gonna look good. I don't care if you're doing it with a phone, a GoPro, or whatever you're doing it with. Anything up close with them lens, it's gonna look good.
And see, it's another thing you got to learn when using the camera. You got to learn your ISO, your shutter speed,
your
because
aperture. That's how you
get
the blur
you got to
the
learn
background
that.
like this right here.
See, but that's
so you gotta set that.
Yeah, and see that's ways. See, but that's ways you can get higher quality with your GoPro as well. If you know how to do the shutter speed and the native
and your aperture,
and all that stuff, the apertures and all that stuff. If you know how to do that, you can get better footage with your GoPro too. Now I'm not gonna say you can get cinematic shots like how they big cameras can, but you can get better, you know what I'm saying, regular shots with it.
So compared to is it like a set it and forget it, or you got to set it to everything?
No, you set it one time and then leave it.
All right, so you said it one time, you ain't got to worry about it again. It'll look like cinematic.
It'll look like that every single time.
But okay, so now I'm gonna tell you something tricky about the cameras, the more expensive cameras. You can set your expensive camera, but if you don't use it in a couple of days, it'll go back to default setting.
And it depends on your lighting.
Yeah.
So if it's like a rainy day, bro, your video is not gonna look the same.
And that's when the ND filters come into play.
Right.
Well, that's why I just stick to doing regular shots.
I swear, man, you said go back to default. So now you gotta go back through there and set everything up. You know what I mean? Like, cause I only use my camera.
I guess I'm just a regular GoPro kind of guy. No, that's all.
Yeah, just I thought GoPro was like, top notch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the type to go spend money on a camera. I don't even know what to do with it. Cause dude was at the store like, oh, we got these cameras over here. They're $1,200 for the cheaper one. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, but he's like, that's for taking pictures, not videos. You know what I'm saying?
You need a blogging camera. They call them blogging cameras.
That was the one that I just showed you, that other one, the blogging camera.
With the big, they call those blogging cameras.
This one. And I got something on the bottom of this. This is a vlogging camera.
Yeah.
The camera is actually just small. This is it.
See, now true, if he put like a different type of lens on there, he can get that blurry cinematic background look to his video.
Correct.
On what?
On that camera he got in his hand.
I did some videos with this. I'll show y'all the ones I have to look like I'm talking about back because when I first started doing the track videos, I had started using these and I got dirt. You got to be careful with these cameras too, because I got dirt inside the lens.
Yeah, that'll kill it.
Oh my God, bro.
And they'll tell you, anybody will tell you two things if you want to make good videos: camera and the lens.
Mm-hmm. So this right here, this is a Gorilla Pod. This thing here so strong, you can put a big camera on. This Gorilla Pod probably cost me about 50 to 100.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey,
man.
Gap, don't you got a gimbal, Gap?
Got a who?
A gimbal.
A gimbal? Yeah, I got a gimbal. It's a phone gimbal though.
Oh, okay.
You got your regular tripods and shit. Got a regular tripod right here. This thing here extend all the way up in the air. I used to use this also. Like you want it to really be steady and you ain't gotta move over. Sit this on the ground.
Man, you got as much in camera equipment as you do in the cars.
Yeah, because I own my own photography business. It's called The World Through My Eyes. Look it up.
Yeah, and see that's the only thing for me is the only thing I have, the only thing that gets me about it, the reason why I chose to go, because I got an older vlogging camera too. And it shows pretty good, but I don't use it because I have to sit it still. So that means I can only drive in front of it. So that means I gotta keep changing my setup and moving the camera when I want to do something different. With my GoPro, I can just drive all around. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I just use the GoPro over everything else.
It's gonna get real tall, bro. Can't be way over your head.
I thought shutter speed, man, to be honest, I thought shutter speed was when you take a picture and how fast it clicks when you hit the button.
So okay, that is what shutter speed is. Now,
right.
The shutter speed, now you ever seen them pictures? Like I just learned how to do the time lapse where you see the cars and all you see is the lights, but you can still see the city and you just see the lights of the cars, the tail lights. That got to do with shutter speed.
Right. I don't see how, but
Okay, so when you
because by the shutter
say
speed
like
opening and closing at a certain time.
say like a car was passing by you, and you were trying to catch the car clear. You want your
so it wants to put that like them streaks, the light streaks, right?
right.
Right,
If you ain't got the shutter speed right, bro, you're gonna be blurred because that car was passing by you.
Yep.
So moving objects, whether it's a bird, whether it's a car, whether it's a race car, a RC car, anything, you got to have all that shit right with those other cameras. The clear.
Damn. That shit's like a science.
It is, man. It's like
it is, man.
Wow,
I mean,
bro.
It's once you learn it though, once you learn how to do everything, it's amazing, man. Like you that's all you want to do is just make good videos because you see stuff like I done seen some I want to put in my video that I'm learning right now to figure out how to put this that masking. That masking is epic.
What's that?
When you can have masking is crazy.
So check out CCX Tony. What's up, Tony? Thank you for the knowledge. He does photography also. Read the comments. He was like, ND filter lets you leave the other settings. Yeah. And then you can adjust the exposure with the fader. He say get to bogged down with gear and won't take it with the film. Shutter speed is the amount of time the shutter is open to allow light into the camera.
Yep.
So a longer shutter speed leaves it open longer, which is where you get streaks. So the longer it takes to take that picture, you get that streak. The faster, you know how you just said how it'll go faster?
Yeah.
The less light is let in, and you'll get you a clearer picture of a moving object.
Oh.
For videos, you really only want a couple shutter speeds.
Yep.
Thank you, Tony. I only know how video with my phone upload to YouTube. I feel you on that, bro. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong.
I swear to God, that's all I know, bro. The way that
they,
man, that's just like that's a science for real, man. The way that they go into it.
Yeah, it definitely is.
What's up, Tony? How you doing tonight, brother?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother? Hey, I can imagine how this gonna look when it's going down the street. Ooh, I'm gonna get me some nice B-roll with these rims tomorrow, boy. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my goal. If it's sunny outside, I'm gonna get me some nice B-roll with these new rims because it's gonna look like it's chopping with that paint. I gotta do this one now. Then I gotta finish all the other wheels. Man, these wheels take time to do, bro.
They do.
50, 60, 120. Yep. Hey, all right, Tony. So what frames per second gives you the best slow motion shot? The smoothest.
I kind of was talking about it was good 30 frames.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. But see, I think the more frames per second, the smoother the slow motion shot.
Go over there, TV.
And they think the less is smoothest. So I don't know.
You basically want 180 degree shutter. 180 degree shutter. I mean, I don't see what 180 degree has to do with a shutter speed.
Well, it'll be on your camera.
He said you had to shoot.
You have to shoot at 60 frames per second.
At 120 shutter.
Tony, what kind of camera you got?
Tony, you might as well hop in here, boss. You ain't live.
Tony Fatata.
And then you can show your favorite
Look like
Oh, yeah.
See, True, you rub it off on me, bro.
I think we all rub it off on each other. Trust me, I be at home saying the shit you be saying. And then even my son and my wife they already know, boy. As soon as they hear that get, sometimes I just go to yelling in the house.
He said, no, 180-degree angle is double the frames per second as the shutter. 180, so you're moving 180 degrees in a circle, like, or dude, there's so much in this.
Did you send Tony the link, True?
It should be out there, but I'll send it if you're getting in. Sorry, y'all. I was painting tires.
Oh, he got real in depth with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
see,
my.
I need to talk to Tony.
Yeah, he just got real deep. I don't even know what that even means. I don't know what any of that means. He's talking about 60p would be 120 and 24p, and oh my God, I don't know what that means.
30p will be 160. 60p will be 120, and 24p will be 148 and 150, depending on what camera shoots. Otherwise, you get choppy footage, and then it's too fast to blur.
Tony the Tiger, if you don't hop on in here.
Said Tony the Tiger.
Hey, Gab, you got your GoPro in front of you?
Huh?
You got your GoPro in you?
Nah, it's in the house. What you need?
I was gonna say, man, let me set my settings at what you got yours at, see if the camera get better.
Okay, hold on, I'll get it in a second.
Because to be honest, I put it to auto.
Yeah, it's some of them you can leave on auto, just not all of them. But it depends on if you in low light or high light. See, when you cut your GoPro on and you look at the screen, if it ain't pure like how you like it, then that's when you gotta turn up the native a little bit. You gotta turn up the
He said he got a boot. Let him go to the bathroom first.
Hey, Gap, I got a question for you.
Yo.
Is that gonna be your first crawler?
It's what gonna be my first crawler.
That Jeep that you had, the axle.
Nope.
You ain't gonna get a crawler?
Not right now, I ain't.
He said nope.
No, like nope, I don't want it.
Not right now.
Oh hell no!
He still want that speed, man.
Y'all made me laugh and mess up my rib.
The way he said nope. Hell no.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't get that one though, because see that if I'm starting out, bro, I ain't trying to be building nothing when I'm starting out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Buying the right motors and right, cause you know that's like a kid almost.
Right. I heard they're supposed to be dropping a ready to run one too.
I don't know. I like it. They did a good job on that.
Yeah, that's
you
nice.
talking about the SCX 10.3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a good job on that because it come with all the upgraded axles and all that stuff that people want or have to do.
They did a nice job.
They have to do that when they get one of them cars anyway. So, you know, they did a good job.
I like how they did the locking rear and then the 2-speed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gap, is that car the same size that Challenger? Is it the same size as the almost the size of the X01?
Nope.
Way smaller, ain't it?
It ain't way smaller, but it's smaller. It's because of the chassis. The chassis on that car is only an 8 scale chassis. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
the chassis is not big like the infraction and the limited. It's like a buggy chassis almost. Like a truck.
Okay.
I would say like a truggy chassis with short A arms.
So it's basically almost the same size as a Max.
Nah, it's bigger than the Max.
Oh, okay.
It's about the same size as the chassis itself probably a little bit bigger than your 6S Titan.
Okay.
But then see, the body is what makes it look much bigger. Hold on, Deontay. I'm gonna get the camera for you in a second, bro. I'm just trying to find these parts, man, right quick.
Well, I'm trying to turn my GoPro died on me, so I gotta charge it up.
Hey, True, you like the Zoom better?
Nope. Nope. Nope, that shit garbage as fuck. We could have paid for what's the name, but a hell of a lot better. I ain't giving y'all a thumbs up until our feed get right. So y'all better get right before y'all lose our business. Y'all ain't get no thumbs up for me for this shit. Oh, this trouble. We had to get off live, get on live, get off live, get on live. But I'm gonna speak to 11 Charlie to see what they do to get theirs running right. Cause for evidently something ain't right when you do something, cause theirs be piping good. I'm talking about off the rip. But like I said, if I'm not mistaken, I remember 11 Charlie telling me they did a webinar. And I don't know the difference, but that's what he said. If I'm not mistaken, let me go to it and see. Matter of fact, I don't know what he wrote me on. I wrote him on. 11.
You know, my camera probably look messed up. I got it on standard. I don't have it on activity. I don't know if that make a difference. I don't know.
Say it again.
I was recording on standard, not activity. You know what I mean? You know how it has standard, activity, slow-mo? What up, Tony?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
What's up, Jordan? How you doing?
There it is. I'm muted.
CCX, what it do, bro?
What's going on?
Brother, just host. The prices started.
Beast like you guys with the camera.
Just
What's
talking
up?
cameras?
Yeah, we tried to get everybody to show their cars, but they wasn't listening to us tonight.
Nah, they just want to talk cameras and
yeah. All right, so
it gets crazy.
What you say? What gives you the smoothest slow motion?
The smoothest slow motion shot is when you basically have to what they call over crank it. So you shoot it at 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second.
Right.
But then you edit it in 30 frames per second.
Right.
Right. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
Yep. And then what you can do is you can slow it down and it has all those extra frames. The problem is if you don't shoot with the right shutter speed, it doesn't have enough. It gets really blurry and choppy. So if you shoot it at 60p, but you shoot it at 1/60th shutter speed, which is not right, it'll be really kind of blurry when you do slow it down. You'll see like frame.
Right.
And so the rule basically is, it's 180-degree shutter angle is what we used to say with film cameras. But for these, now that we're using like still cameras and we're using shutter speeds, you're basically, it's not really doubling it, but in a way you just double the number. So if it's 60p, you do 1/120th. So the 120 is double 60, right?
Right.
If you're shooting 30p, which would be normal, footage, you just want it to, look normal, you shoot at 1/60th of a second shutter speed.
Right.
If you go faster than that, you'll see like wheels start to like kind of, you'll see every spoke and kind of weird stuff. You don't get like that nice smoothness to the footage.
Right.
Plus,
Right.
if you pan like, or you're moving a lot, the footage will be like
Right.
chopping as you move. So those are that's the basics. And so what you do is you just set it, and once you set it, then you have to use your aperture for your exposure, which then you lose your blur that you want if it's sunny out. And that's where that ND filter everybody's talking about comes in handy.
Right. I got a load of that right there.
So the best bet is to just they call them like a fader filter.
Yeah.
And then you can just literally twist it on the front like a polarizer, but it literally, there you go. But the fader filter allows you to do multiple ND filters with one and just change the amount or the intensity of it. So once you have your settings set, you don't really change anything. You just set for video. You just basically roll the ND filter to get the exposure right.
I got quite a different. And see, I don't even use them when I'm filming, but I need to go ahead and try them out and use them when I'm out there.
So those lenses make change it?
This is the filters that he's talking about.
Yeah.
The ND.
But so those will be like 0.3, 0.6, 0.9. Some of them will be gradiated filters, all that kind of stuff that for video can be useful, but so much we do in post now.
Right.
You just have to get a decent exposure is all.
And most of the cameras gonna do that is the DSLR or the even that the GoPro. I don't think you have to worry about all that.
Well, the GoPro does get the whole thing, but because it's so wide, it's kind of forgiving. Because it shoots.
What I use more.
Yeah.
Where you it zooms in and out by itself when you hold down the button. It zooms.
It's a smooth zoom, yeah.
Yeah, I need to use this more. But on the gimbal, I gotta put it together. I'll show you what I got for the gimbal one.
Yeah, it's got all the different wheels that go around it, the little notched, the gear.
You gotta set that thing up, bro.
Yeah, it takes a little while.
Icon, you still in?
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm still in here.
Yeah, your videos look great, man.
You gotta set the gears.
Thank you. I'm learning how to do them. I'm still learning. I'm still in training.
The gears, I bet the belt.
Yeah.
With belts and stuff.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain.
Yes, man. That's why I ain't set it up. See? I will one day because I want to be able to zoom in and out when I'm out there doing those RCs. It's all the little plugs.
I've got all kinds of cameras, but this is my favorite one for RCs.
That's a nice camera, and I like the lens hood on it.
But it's a bridge camera, they call it. So it doesn't have any removable lenses.
Oh.
But this one lens does 25 millimeter to 400 millimeter.
Oh, you good. You good. You
so other than a super wide angle, which a GoPro covers, you've got everything you need here. And I don't have to carry a bunch of lenses with me out in the field.
Right.
It gives me decent depth of field when I need it, but it also, the autofocus on this is way better than on a lot of DSLRs too. So I can just trust it to autofocus for me.
Right.
Plus it has a flippy screen. So if I want to do vlog stuff,
oh yeah, you good. Yeah.
It'll flip around and allow me to see.
So is that your videos went?
Yeah. I do a lot of mine until the last 3 months. All the stuff in my studio I shoot with this.
That's what I want to know, Tony.
And then I take this out and so what videos? I've shot a lot of my videos with this one when it's on a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
All my Snowmageddon ones and all that stuff was with this. Also, I don't worry about it. It's like $500-600. It's not. I mean, it's got tape on the bottom because the whole tripod fell over in my garage one day.
That's a good price.
All this is busted. If
Hey,
you hit the playback button to actually watch the footage now, it locks the whole thing up after it fell. But it's been going like that for about a year and a
you
half.
ain't got dirt in it.
What?
I say, at least you ain't got dirt in it. I got dirt in my lenses. Playing around.
Well, you can't really get it in there either. So that's the thing. You can't get it on the sensor.
Mm-hmm.
You just got sensor dust on there.
That's
And that's a
good.
pain. You got to send that away to do
My
it
sensor
right.
was straight. It was just the lens from kicking that dirt up. When I first started doing the RC stuff, I had the camera like sitting right on the ground, and they was picking that dirt up on the lens, and it just got in there on both of my.
Oh, you got it inside the lens itself?
Inside the lens,
Oh,
yeah.
that ain't good.
And then I had a question. Can't I hook up my DSLR on here and have that doing the live as an external camera?
You need to get a Black Magic Design makes an HDMI input that goes into your computer.
Right.
It's a box. It's about this big, and it'll allow you to use the HDMI output of your camera then, because it doesn't do it through the USB. It doesn't act like a webcam.
Right.
But that little device will tell it that it's a webcam. It's basically a converter to USB.
Okay, so you'll plug it into that, and then that'll be plugged into the computer.
Yeah, it's about $100. It's probably come down in price because I'm trying to get my hands on one right now, but Black Magic makes something called the A10 Mini now. It came out at the end of last year, but it's basically like a 4-camera switcher like they use for TV studios.
Right.
Where you can plug in 4 of them into HDMI ports, and you can there's 4 buttons. You just push them, and it switches between them on the fly. So you could have multiple cameras set up for live stuff. It's really cool, and that's only $300. I mean,
what it's called?
It's a A10 Mini, ATEM Mini. Roland has one that they just came out with that does 3 channels in. But the reason it's good is people can bring their video games in plus a camera, so they can film themselves plus their feed from their video game. They can do gaming, streaming, and all that. I wanted to have multiple cameras. That's it right there. It's out of stock everywhere till.
Okay. Oh, $300 too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more than you need. What you want is just a Black Magic HDMI to USB input.
Yeah, but this will be cool though. Like, I do want to get into all this. Like, this guy.
That allows you to have, if you want to have a separate screen, you can all bring it in, and it sees that as one web camera. So what you're seeing now, you don't have to use special software to be switching screens.
Right.
You can literally be doing it with the push of buttons there.
Right.
So if you had another computer that you wanted to show your videos and all that on, you don't have to do screen sharing. You'd literally just push buttons.
See?
Does picture in picture, all that kind of cool stuff.
And,
but yeah.
You had a machine thing over there like that does like different noises, right? Like if you
that's
want to
for
have
audio,
somebody booming or something.
If you want to do a blend of the two things, then the Roland one would be the V1 HDR.
V1 HDR.
V1 HD.
That's a cable USB.
R.
Master said order it now. It's true because
Sorry, it's the VR-1 HD. VR1 HD.
VR1 HD.
Yep. And that'll allow you to do both audio things and video input in off of it as a webcam.
Okay.
But those are way expensive.
I see.
That shows you the difference. That shows you why the Black Magic is so.
$1,000.
Yeah, that shows you why the Black Magic is such a good deal.
That's cool though, man. I definitely, I'm into that type of stuff. Down the line, I have quite a bit of that stuff. I swear I went crazy on technology when I wanted to get some stuff. It's crazy. But then there's a lot of stuff that, like, if you really want the good stuff, really, it's so expensive, man. It's crazy. Y'all don't even understand. It's really expensive. I'm talking about like that Sony. What is it, Sony A9 or A7? One of them. It's like $6,000 for the camera.
Oh my
no.
God.
Yeah, I was finna go for that one, but when I say you get good quality, man, you get good quality, bro.
It's gonna be more in the still side,
Right.
honestly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we shoot video. I mean, the best one I find for video, and you'll see a lot of the guys that do video on, and they only use the camera for video. You'll see them running the Panasonic GH5, GH5S.
Yeah, the G7X. Oh no, it's a
Yeah, see,
G85,
I got a Panasonic G7.
G7. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
The video
And the-
features
and the
on
guy that-
those are unbelievable.
Yeah, the guy that taught me how to start making videos, he got a Panasonic G5.
Yep. Yep. So I have the GH5 and I have a 5S
Mm-hmm.
in this bag right here. The 5S is good for low light. It does not have stabilization in it. The GH5 has stabilization. So if you're
Yeah,
just
the
out
G5
and
got
about running in good lighting, you want the 5 because you can handle it all day long. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
And the thing about the Sony A17, the A7 is the autofocus. The autofocus on there is a beast.
Yep. Yep.
I was just watching your photography channel the other day, and you were showing what you took to do the filming with the guy you gave an interview to. I forget his name. Interviewing. I think y'all was in some other country or something.
Okay.
That was pretty nice, and you just showed like how much stuff you had to take when you wanted to go do your filming.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it
you
gets
should do
nuts.
what's they call it? Cinematography when you do animals. Is that what it's
Well,
called?
it's just cinematography in general. It's just the like photography, but cinema. But yeah, it's amazing. This is pretty much my go bag now. I've got lenses, batteries.
Right. That's the one I seen on the video.
Then I have a suitcase that has a lighting kit, 2 lighting kits in it, and batteries, and stands and tripods, and that's all in another suitcase. And I can pretty much go with that nowadays. And they're all roll up. They're LED light panels that roll up, soft boxes.
Yeah,
super flexible and cool.
That's what I need, some little soft boxes you can roll up.
Yep.
These big light things ain't all that. They're good, but can't
Master said he got a bunch of cameras, but his favorite is a 7D Mark II.
Yeah.
That's a bad sucker right there, brother.
Yep.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, I've shot on pretty much everything. Photography, I love the Canon system.
Yeah.
Panasonic, I hate taking pictures with it, but it's probably the best video in a DSLR that I've ever used.
Okay.
For lots of reasons, just the menus, the way that they do video, it's made for doing video. So it does 4K 60p, stuff like that. So I can shoot slow motion in 4K, which is amazing.
How much that camera is?
The camera, I think I got just the body alone for a little over $1,000.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's how much it costs, y'all. Yeah.
That's cheap, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's an older model.
Y'all know what I'm shooting with? That GoPro 7 Black.
Yeah, so GH5, okay, so it's like 1,400. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But that's still cheap for a camera like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, the time you outrig it, like I have monitors that I put on it that cost $700, plus
Right.
the batteries. You're looking at $1,000 just to have a nice monitor on it that you view on.
Correct.
Then like $300 for like metal cages that hold it all, and
Correct.
wooden handles and cool stuff. But I mean, if it's your job to do it, then that's still cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than buying the video cameras that people use. If you're going strictly a video camera, they're upwards of $7,000 to $10,000 at the low
That's
end.
what I tell you. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
And then lenses is where it's at. So that's where you get your beauty is your lenses. And so I have the Panasonics, but I shoot Olympus lenses, and they're prime lenses whenever I do an interview with somebody, 1.2, and they get that nice background. But we just shot when we were in England. We took a Sony FS7 with us with like cinema lenses, like 40 grand in just lenses probably.
That's great.
Plus.
Oh my God.
And
stomach hurt.
I hated it. Like, it's so slow to use. It's heavy, it's bulky. It takes forever for them to get set up with it. With these things, the amount that I can shoot is just insane. So.
Hey, man, bro.
I see that I ain't paying more than $30 for a camera.
Yeah, dude. You know what I shoot with though? Most of my videos I shoot with my iPhone and a GoPro.
Right. That's me, baby.
And people don't care. The internet's changing things. That's why I got this too. Like, as much as I wanted to use all the nice stuff, I wasn't carrying the cameras with me. And at least this I could throw over my shoulder and shoot stuff with a mini tripod and not have to worry. I could do zoom, I could do wide, I could do everything and still get a decent look, shoot slow motion.
Right.
But RC Master's right. The best camera you got is the one you got.
Right. You're right about that.
And then rent stuff. I rent stuff all the time. You can rent for cheap at lensrentals.com. If I need a specific thing for a shoot, like for a big event, RC event, I'll just rent it. I've rented gimbals, I've rented lenses.
That's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Way cheaper than buying it.
Especially if you don't use it all the time.
The best lenses in the world. That's what Master.
Well, for still photography, maybe. And that's in the DSLR range. He would be fighting some people if he said that about cinema lenses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're talking like $100,000 lenses here,
Right.
like Fujinon and stuff. But
there's $100,000 lenses.
Yeah, bro.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm talking about you talk about a good.
That's like going on Facebook talking bad about Traxxas.
Right. The same way, bro.
Can't do it.
Ghost gonna take it for them.
Yeah.
Ghost gonna shoot you about Traxxas.
It's probably not 100K for the lens, but it's for the kits. Yeah.
Man, I forget what his guy name. He was Chinese or something. He was a tech guy, and he is the reason why I bought that Canon. Because around the time when I started doing my photography thing, that's what was popping. And well, that's just a video that I watched. I forget his name, man. Chinese guy, man. He's really good at what he know them cameras, dog. And when y'all sit there and listen to him, it's like, what? And he really know what he's talking about. The different millimeters and on the lenses. Just like Tony said, them lenses, everything. And
and you don't have to have the most expensive, but you want to have a low f-stop. Right. And they all have a different type of bokeh and different type of blur. And a lot of the stuff, I like the vintage ones too, like the old Nikon lenses. Yeah. And you can put adapters onto your camera. They don't have autofocus, but I mean, some of the it's so dreamy, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Nikkor 50 millimeter 1.2 on a Canon is just insane. The way that it does the blur, it just looks like a dream world.
Man, this guy, he was shooting with the 700 millimeter. It was I forget what it was. It was 100 to 700. Well, it might have been a 200 to 700 Canon. Man, matter of fact, that lens, their cost probably a couple thousand. Let me show y'all, because I was watching him when he did that.
Tony, somebody asked who is your top 3 photographers.
Yeah, I would probably say that's a tough one. I would probably go with like Steve McCurry, And then why am I blanking on his name? I went to his workshop.
The 2 to 400 is
Jeremy Cowart and Zach Arias are some of my favorites.
check that out, Deontay.
Master, if you don't get in here, you keep writing this stuff, man.
Hey, Deontay, check that out. 8 grand, 75 grand, 1,000. I meant to say.
Damn.
5 grand about there.
Right, that's just the lens.
Yeah, that's just the lens.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's nothing. The video lens is like the Fujinon. That's like a $95,000 lens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. That's ridiculous.
Hey Dante, you got that in RC cars, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Man, swear.
I know. I was complaining about the cost of a Jeep the other day, and then I started adding up the cost of all my RC cars. I'm like, man, if I would have just saved my money instead,
Yeah.
Right.
probably had myself a real Jeep.
How you spell the Fujinon one?
Fujinon.
Fuj. Okay, I see it. No, is it? No.
Film lens is what I would say. Maybe if you're looking for the expensive one.
Yeah. This one. Oh, where is it?
Fujinon. Fuji.
All right.
Kind of like Mount Fuji. Fuji.
I see it. Look, that one's 6 grand right there. That's some stuff right there. That's a good lens, bro.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the one that's delayed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there it is. 100 grand. Fujinon 14.
Oh, look at that, bro. 100 grand. Oh my gosh, bro.
Pocket change in the film world.
I'm telling you.
Not.
I'm telling you. Bro, look. Because you gotta imagine, man, they really be having. Hey, you know what I love? The slow motion cams, bro. They're my favorite guys on YouTube. Do the slow motion shots. I think this one of the slow motion cams right here. It's 233 grand.
Dude, I was looking at those how they do the slow motion shots, and like they're so huge. I'm like, what is up with that camera?
But see, that would go on like a camera. Those would go on like sport cameras and stuff like that in a big event.
They call it the slow motion guys or something.
Well, that's a lens. I think that when you're looking at those 230, I think that'd be like a sport one that goes on the ones you see at a football game or whatever that are tracking the players from up on the stands.
This stuff right here is what I like.
Yeah, 900 millimeter zoom.
Mm-hmm. I don't care about getting copyrighted tonight because I just make up for it and make 2 videos in one day. And like they pay you money anyway. But these 2 guys are awesome.
How fast does glass crack?
How fast does glass crack?
Where we saw it.
You see that camera there?
Got the 2512 here today. We usually use the 2511. This is the has a different mini mag, much bigger internal memory. But
nah, I want you to see the slow motion.
So we'll start.
They're insane.
I love them.
Yep.
These are one of my favorite guys.
What? I'm surprised
was a camera like that.
Expensive. A lot of those are used in like medical fields and stuff like that.
That worked. That really worked. Whoa! Just vanished. Gosh, I didn't expect to be able to do that. And then it just went. Reframed off on the edge there, aren't you? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, snap. Whoa! Cool.
Nah, that's
really
good. When you can see every crack, that's a good camera, bro. That's a good slow motion right there.
Of course, you can even see that.
Check this out.
28,000. Yeah. It's because it's so big. This is our starting.
Look at the glass falling down, bro. Right here.
I also like the fact that I speed up.
Y'all see it?
Wow. Yeah, that's insane.
Come on, bro.
Splits up and down at the same time.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Being released is good. It also shot forwards and at me. So when you crack it, it sort of explodes. Yeah. That's why it makes that like sort of sound where it pops. It has the pressure built up.
So regular cameras don't get that image.
No,
You ain't gonna
they
get
can't.
that.
They can't record that high of a frame rate.
That's what I was telling y'all.
The processing power isn't high enough. That's why that thing looks like a stinking computer.
Right.
It's
And
huge.
That's what I was telling y'all about the frame rate.
But we could do that right there, but that's about as slow as we could go.
Right. It looked like he was training. Did you see that?
Okay, Dan, it's time for some maths. Okay, to reverse this, I'm going to get up the true time of this crack, and we'll measure how long in seconds it took each foot to break. There's a slight discrepancy between each one just because of which side of the foot mark of the crack landed on that particular frame.
Look at the second time that they're doing it and how slow that's really going out. Holy cow.
Right.
Damn.
Giving us an average time of 0.002 seconds per foot, which is 4,758 feet per second. And for the international audiences,
So it's moving.
2 miles per hour, 5,250 kilometers per hour, or
Bruh. 3,262 miles per hour, bruh. For the people that don't understand what's going on there.
Mach 4.2.
Damn.
Oh, you know, my mind is blown. I don't think that there's anything that's like physical that's quick. What's physical that's quick? Like, what goes Mach 4.2?
It probably got millions of views.
Oh yeah, they get millions.
Like,
I'm talking about.
like
Look, that's 12 million views
Damn.
right there. 12 million views, bro. They get heck of views, bro. I love watching these guys. You see, I'm subscribed to them. I love to watch it, bro. I mean, and let me see. I'm gonna show y'all the Chinese guy I was talking about. I don't even want to say Chinese. I think he's Vietnamese. I don't know what his name, but I'm gonna type in Canon lens. He is so, he know his stuff, bro. And this other guy right here, I love him too. He worked for Think Media. No, that's his YouTube channel, Think Media.
Yeah.
This guy is awesome. That's where I learned a few of the things that I know, from those guys.
Dude, my camera just started recording by itself.
That guy right there. Y'all check him out. If y'all want to learn anything about cameras and this and that, lenses, check him out. Think Media. Chris Winter. I'm gonna show you the other guy I'm thinking about. Peter McKinney. He's bad. He's bad as. Watch Peter McKinney. He show you some.
He's got cool tricks for sure.
He got some editing tricks for you. I'm subscribed to them fellas, man. That's how I learn a few tricks. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm learning my tricks from, Peter McKinney.
Yep. What is his guy name?
Bro knows photos.
Bro knows photos right there. I'm subscribed to him too. He cool. He know everything too. I love that dude. Got to be afro. Dang, what is this guy name, man? He should be up here with these guys. Him right here.
Oh, Kai.
Kai. He is a beast.
He's hilarious. He used to be with Digital Rev and then he left. So this is old, 2001. Now he's got his own show. When he left, he's just hilarious. He's like the Kevin Talbot of camera reviews.
Right. You will have you, bro.
Thank you to Squarespace for supporting this channel. Whether you need a domain, website, or online store, make your next move with Squarespace. One of Canon's best lenses is also one of their most boring lenses. It's the 24-105, which is good for general purpose shooting.
His photos are actually really terrible throughout all of his reviews, though.
It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife of lenses. But now that boring lens has been updated with Mark II. Naturally, I thought I'd put it on a general purpose body. Still want the X Mark II. Okay, let's go.
Hey,
He
dude,
just took pictures?
Huh?
He just took pictures?
Yeah, he was showing you the shutter speed, I guess. Bruh, he's something else, bro. I'm telling you that. Y'all gotta watch it, bro. Cow to tell you, bro. Like he
One
said,
guy, if you want some really tech stuff, is Philip Bloom. If you want the video side of it,
Philip Bloom. Let me see. I think
he
I
does a lot of camera reviews and stuff. He gets into some of the technical side of things.
What's dude's name? Kai W.
Yeah, Kai W. Philip Bloom. Okay, so I'm about to subscribe to him. I have to check him out. I'll show y'all him too, just in case y'all want to know who he is. Thank you, Tony. Him, right? This guy here.
Yep.
2 years ago, I made a video called Best Camera Gear of 2017. Last year,
Kind of sounds like Drifto.
Best Camera Gear of.
You sound like Driftomatic. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a really bright idea to make a video called Best Camera Gear of 2019.
Man, these guys be doing what they talk about. Huh? What you say, Dodge Demon? What you say, Gap?
What? Oh, I said, oh, no, I was just tripping. I said they from the same hood. I was just tripping.
Oh, he said him and Drifto from the same hood. Yeah, man, that's cool, bro. Hey, I come probably over there subscribing to everybody over there. Hey, but yeah, man, that like you want to learn some things, man, just whatever you want to learn about your camera, bro, just go ahead and type it in on YouTube, and they dang shit. It's probably 1,000 people that made a video about what you want to know. And what I would do is go for the ones that get the most numbers. Whoever got, like, cause you'll see them, they'll have 800,000 views or 300,000 views. You know, that's the person I listen to. I mean, I listen to all of them, but you want to know something, that's what I go for. What do you say? In your mind, Tony, what are you talking about? Oh, Bloom. English dude is awesome. Oh, English dude. Snapshots usually. Don't insult Kai. Kai is off the chain, bro.
He's one of my favorite reviewers. I know a lot of them give him a hard time, but
I like him.
Yeah.
A person broke the sound barrier with his own body. How cool is that? For real?
Hey, JTRC. You go to bed, man. It's only one.
JT. He said go to bed. He said a person broke the sound barrier with their own body. How they did that? When you're running your RC cars filming, I'm just curious on how you benefit from the autofocus feature. The feature. When you're running RC cars, do you have someone filming?
I don't have.
He's just wondering if somebody else is filming. Why do we need autofocus? I almost never have somebody else filming, so
I never do point blank.
I film all my own stuff. So
right, Gap?
Yep. Never have nobody, bro. Always by myself.
Me too.
So that's where the phones are great. They always snap focus. Just about GoPro, everything's in focus. This little bridge camera thing always gets focus right. Just about 99% of the time. There's every once in a while I'll get back and back. Oh crap, I'm out of focus, and that tree back there is in focus.
Right.
Usually it's pretty good.
Right.
What are you looking at?
In stock, they will go bye-bye. Anytime I order it now, they'll go bye-bye. Man, hey, matter of fact, that actually said back order. It said order it, but I read in the little fine print, it said back order.
For what? The Atom?
That one you,
yeah, there's somebody on eBay that has it for sale, but then the picture says back order, so don't order that jank. It's not going to be like shipping until May.
Right. I basically say everyone but comments are ignored. Now Tony is here. I need 20K subs. I basically said everything but my comments are ignored. Now Tony is here. I need 20K subs.
You walk in
Don't we
there.
all?
But
Don't
slow
we all?
motion on high frames per second, so it's smooth when you play it back at the preferred video play speed. It means so. They look good. Hey, hold on. I was gonna say, boys, daytime, where you at?
Nah.
He in Anchorage, Alaska with all that snow.
Right.
Our CMAS master knows his stuff.
I can't wait to get that Kaiju. I know it's gonna be Monday because the dude told me. He say,
Y'all know about car audio though.
He said even though it say Saturday, you know they ain't gonna be running on that.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's gonna be Monday when they get here.
Why do you get so quiet?
We've been talking, bro. The mic ain't working.
Oh, there you go. Y'all can hear me now?
Yep.
We heard it the first time, bro.
Right.
I don't know what happened. I think I muted myself or something.
Hey, so when you gonna bust out the other Kaiju, Deontay?
When you gonna bust out the other Kaiju?
Now I'm gonna bust it out as soon as we get here, bro. You already know I'm gonna bust it out.
Bust mine out whenever I get off.
You talking about my old one?
Yeah, you got another one. You got two of them.
Shit, not no more.
You sold both of them?
Bruh.
I know you gave me one.
Yeah.
But you had two though.
Yeah. I broke the other one. I gotta go to my dude's house and get the parts for it.
Oh.
Yeah. I ain't gonna grab it. He got the stuff for my Dementor. I only need one part for the Dementor though. Just the turnbuckle link, the metal rod.
I swear I seen a Dementor for sale. I thought it was yours.
He's like, I just need the one thing for the Dementor. It's Crate 8S or 6S in a box replacement.
Yeah, I got mine up for sale. It was probably mine.
Okay, I thought I seen. Somebody want to buy the Mentor?
JT say, keep hearing Trax is gonna have something new. Maybe waiting anyone getting the DR10. What is the DR10?
Team Associated Drag Race. I'm waiting. I got it pre-ordered.
Orange and black one. Orange and black one. Okay.
Yeah. Even they don't have them. They John Schultz was on his live stream and they got one of them in the office and he's got it or something like that. But yeah, I keep hearing the Traxxas thing as well. I expect something 4S.
The 4S street car.
Something I'm not getting.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna pass on it myself.
The DR10?
Nah, yeah, well, definitely the DR10 because it's 2-wheel drive, so I know I'm gonna pass on that. I liked it when they came with it. When they came with it, I was liking it. I was like, oh, well, I might get that. But then as soon as they say a 2-wheel drive, I said, I'm not. No.
It's a drag car, man.
Yeah, I know.
All you got to do is go straight.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right?
Tony, see with me, you'll see my output hooms on it. I be trying to drift and spin out and go all around the cones and everything. I went drag race not one time.
I hit the throttle on mine once so far, and it was all over the place, spin outs, and I think that my problem was I mounted the wheelie bar too low, so it's probably lifting it actually when it hit. It probably needs to be a little higher.
You got the deal, Tony?
What?
You got the DR10?
I do not. I have it on order. I've had it on order for a couple weeks.
Yeah, they keep pushing the date back on Tower. Every time you look, it's a different date. They pushing it back further and further and further and further.
Yeah, I have mine on order from Horizon, which is Tower. I mean, same warehouse. So
concentration. Wheels, doing the wheels.
But you know what though? If they make their tracks as a 4-wheel drive and it looks cool, I may grab it. And
man, you just got to warm up the tires. You just got to burn them out. Hold on. Get them tacky, and then you're good to go, man.
I need 4-wheel drive, baby. I gotta have 4-wheel drive.
The front tires aren't going to be on the ground anyway. You got to get a straight launch. Basically, turn your steering off.
Turn it off. Go straight.
All the way down. You can't mess it up. You get in your head like, oh no, turn, and then there's like curb.
Man, I just hope I hope somebody drops something new for the Horizon Fest this year. Because I don't want to leave there empty-handed. I want to come back home with something new.
Right.
You come home with coronavirus.
Oh no.
Come with some new viruses.
Right. Nah, hopefully, man, it's gonna be a thing of the past here, and everything will get back to normal. I really want to go. It's probably the highlight of my 7 years in RC was the RC Fest so far.
Yeah.
So I've been looking forward to it since last year.
Looking good, get up.
I think they need to make another runway though for street cars to do drag racing. All the planes take over that runway for the whole time. Like the only people that run on it are when they do the big air, like speed run / high jump or distance jump, and then whenever they run their demos of the cars.
So they do got a high jump.
Oh yeah, it's not high, it's distance.
Or yeah, long jump.
Oh yeah, big time. I mean, they mix it, so they've got a speed gun track of the car to see how fast they go, and then at the very end of their speed run, they hit the jump and go into a field. Lots of carnage.
I seen the one with a rocket on it too. That was nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get an infraction in that time and do it with an infraction.
They were hinting at doing it last year, and then one of the big squid guys got hurt. The guy missed the ramp and hit him in the ankle.
Oh my God, bro.
9 miles an hour. Luckily, it clipped kind of the ramp a little bit, so it lost some speed and wasn't going straight into him. It kind of was spinning at that point. Right. He had a pretty good bruise, and I mean, they took him right to there was a hospital luckily across the street.
Yeah, they probably had to carry him to the hospital.
I talked to what's his name? Jimmy? Is it Jimmy? It's one of the guys' name. It started with a J or something.
Jeremy, he's the one that got hit.
I talked to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him on Instagram. He hit me up. That was cool as ever because I didn't know he was watching my videos. That was just crazy.
The guy from Big Squid?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Yeah. He was like, I'm Jeremy from, I ain't know no better, bro. He said, I'm Jeremy from Big Squid. I said, hell yeah. That was nice. It's always such a great feeling when you get up on here, Tony, it's like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't expect people to, and that's all I be saying some of the times, like people don't look back at the smaller guys, but you know, for the ones that do, we really appreciate that, man.
I'm not anything big, man. I'm just just hanging out like everybody else.
Yeah, but you done been there, done that for a long time. You've been typing, you know what I'm saying? So
right. If you ask anybody in the RC community that's really out here and on YouTube, they gonna know Tony from CCXRC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Shit.
And then real talk, you the biggest YouTuber who come on here with us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, by far.
JT's in here right now.
We
he'll come on. He'll come on.
We've invited a lot of them, and you the only one that show up. Everybody else is in.
Hey, we appreciate you coming in the chat, but we need you to come up here too.
Hey, man, I be showing up too.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Right, Icon's here. Icon's going. He's climbing the charts, man.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be.
Yeah, he's Icon should be up there real fast.
Sometimes, you know, what's crazy is just like he said, Tony said it, you know, sometimes those videos don't get a like that.
They don't.
They want to hear
They
you
don't.
talking to them. They want to hear about the car. They want, you know, that type of video they don't appreciate like that.
It's good to have a mix because at some point, like, you can't really tell how the car performs, which is what so many people come to YouTube for.
Right.
More than entertainment is for knowledge. And
that's correct.
So it was tough for me to learn that. You know, I come from a filmmaking. I was like, man, I'm gonna tear this up. There's not a whole lot of great looking RC videos where it's like really cinematic, and then it's like, oh, okay, because nobody wants to watch it.
Right.
And so then I had to start realizing that people wanted to hear a voice while it was driving.
Yep.
So I still do both. Like you can't give up on the good stuff. Right. I think it just makes people appreciate it more when you do stop and do it. So yeah, but like I did that one with the Creighton, you know, I never put a GoPro on the car, but I did for the 8S when it came out. Took it up to Digger's Dungeon, had a fun like bash with it, cinematic stuff. And 3,000 views. I could unbox a toy from Walmart and get 10,000 views. So, you know, it comes down to what people are looking for. But also, like, Creighton put out a pretty killer video of the thing already, the Creighton 8S. So at that point, people just wanted to know what it looked like long-term running. Was it flipping all the time? Was it, you know, how does it handle? And the only way to see that is by somebody not cutting the video every 10 seconds to a cool shot.
Right.
So tough lesson for me to learn.
Yeah, I think the big thing that helped too, like you said, I think the main thing is the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes JT successful is because of the knowledge of not just the car that he driving, but every other cars that I've never even heard of. He has knowledge on them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what stands him apart from a lot of other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? The fact that his knowledge of just RCs in general. Like one day I talked to him, he was telling me about his first car that this was way long time ago, his first hobby grade car that he really wanted. And I'm like, man, I had never even heard of that. You know what I'm saying? And I think his knowledge of the game, that's what, you know, people come to his channel to hear him talk. Like if he had a video that with music on it, people wouldn't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't want to see it because that's not what they come to his channel for. They come to his channel to learn about RC cars.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
yeah, he do real good with talking too.
And and I think that's what like what Tony's saying. I think like even for me, you, him, anybody, if y'all want to know about an RC car, what y'all do? Type it in YouTube, such and such, and y'all want to know about that RC. Y'all don't want to just see only the, you know, the cool scenes. You want to see that too, but then you want to hear what about that RC. You want to know if the chassis is right, the tires is right, you know, what's wrong with it. So that's why, I mean, I understand why talking about it is a higher demand.
So, and even if you're not going to do it in the typical way, at least set it up ahead of time. So this might be even something to mention would be just like, you know, introduce the video at the beginning, tell people what you're doing, what you're going to show them, how it performs, and then just say, and at the end, I'll let you know exactly what I thought of it and how it performed. And then they at least know that there's going to be somewhere, if they don't want to watch the crazy, awesome footage of it, then they might skip to the end. The flip side is sometimes I just stick that crazy, the fun stuff, the slow-mo, whatever at the end of the video and add music, you know? So I've tried to flip it up because I still want to do some of that more cinematic stuff, even though.
Right, because it's fun to edit that type.
Yeah, it's way more fun to edit.
Yeah. For the people that don't edit, then they don't, you know, that's something that you don't even care about. Or for someone like me and CC that does photography on a business wise, you know, you'd like to do that stuff. To see a product that you filmed like this and you made it look like that is awesome.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes I come back to the ones like, so I actually went out of order, like with the Kyosho, the Dukes of Hazzard style car. Like the first video I did of that was just at slow motion, like hitting dirt jumps and, you know, slinging dirt. But I didn't do any, I don't know if I did an unboxing at that point or not, but I didn't mean to make a video of it. I was just trying to get an Instagram shot, and I ended up getting so many cool shots in that like 5 minutes of running it that I just made a video. But
Right.
because slow motion draws out so long. But yeah, I don't know. You just gotta throw it out. But that even hasn't done that well. I thought it was going to do way better with all the 40-year-olds that grew up watching the show, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they that video is doing good. Like I had one of the somebody did a Dukes of Hazzard video. I don't know if it was yours or somebody did it.
No, there's one really good one out there.
Okay, and I shared it on Instagram, and that thing it got over 1,000 views, and I don't never go back and look at my videos on Instagram. Like very seldom. That video got 1,000 views within like a couple of days on Instagram, and that's good for my Instagram. And what I'm noticing also is on Instagram, doing videos is what gets you more people watching you.
I've noticed that the more videos I posted, the quicker I'm getting subscribers. Yeah.
I just peeped that, and that's why if you see me on Instagram now, I might post that thumbnail, but guaranteed, if I put out a video, it's gonna be a minute little clip going right behind that picture every time now. I talked to Mobile about that too. He got some cool thing going on right now. I don't know if y'all seen it with the pictures, with the motion in the background playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very cool stuff.
Hey, y'all, I gotta get out of here, man. My girl told me that it was gay for me to be on the phone with you guys.
At 1:30 a.m., right?
Curfew done kicked in.
Just tell her.
All right, y'all, man.
Tell her I'm getting on tomorrow then. All right, bro. Y'all stupid.
All right,
y'all meant for each other. Y'all hold back nothing. Don't let her stop you from succeeding, my brother.
Right. Always, man. Much love, man. I appreciate it,
bro.
All right, bro. In a minute.
All right, y'all.
All right.
See ya.
Oh, that was funny. She talking about that was gay. You know what? I think the women do get jealous that we be on him. I swear.
Mine don't. Mine just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Soon as she see me head to the garage, she already know what it is. She gonna go get in bed, go to sleep.
Mine too.
Already know.
Yeah, if I sit in here and the lights go on, everybody goes to bed.
Right.
They close the doors.
I've been doing my thing. That's great. Like that's when you got somebody that that understand what you're doing. And really this thing make us happy to do this.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure you'd rather me do this than do something else.
Yeah. The only gripes I get are on the weekends if I go racing.
Oh yeah, because you got to go.
Yeah, because it's gone for you're gone for 8 hours or something. So you've been working all week, and then you take, and it's mainly because I try and do like multiple weekends. So I'll do like monster truck racing one weekend, then the next week I'll go and do like fifth scale.
Right.
And then it's just like,
yeah. You always got something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. That's about like me, because like during the seasons, like baseball would see right now we'd be practicing baseball, but they shut everything down because of the corona. But normally like Saturday I have games, so we at the park half of the day, and then come Sunday I want to go drive cars. So then it does get tough when you're doing something your whole weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. It gets tough.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff I do, I literally, people think, oh, you play with toys all the time. I'm like, dude, I go out like at lunch break for like 10 minutes, 12 minutes and run. And then I make a video. It seems like maybe I do a lot, but it's not that much really. It's
Oh well.
or I'll shoot several of them the same day and then just, pace them out over the week.
That's me, Tony. Most of the time I drive on Saturday, I get about 6 or 7 videos, and then I just post them during the week.
Dude, that one I did at the track, that's gonna be about 2 or 3 videos. Hopefully I can make 3 out of it, but I know it's gonna be 2 for sure. Because I dropped one yesterday and I'm working on another half right now. And it's already at 10 minutes, so I really want to cut it off and then use the other little part for another piece. But I don't know what's at the end. I don't even remember what all I recorded. I just be doing stuff. If I didn't get it down to a site,
I need a new armor, bro.
New armor, what?
Whatever. I don't care what it is. I just need a new armor.
What you want out of the next armor?
I want a 4S Talon, bro.
You want a 4S Talon?
I would like to see an armored truck like something close to an X-Max.
That's what I want. I want an X-Max comparison.
Something on that size and everything. I would want an armor like that.
Plastic chassis. I want y'all to do that for us.
They don't do anything in that style currently. All of theirs are flat metal chassis.
Yeah.
Well, not metal, but they're all that flat kind of tub chassis style.
Yeah, well, you got metal or whatever you want to call it.
The granites and all them, but it's still based off of, even the flat 4S line is based off of the.
Oh yeah, the granite is plastic on the bottom.
Yeah, but it's still like a tub, flat tub.
Yeah, it's a flat chassis with just walls going up the side. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. I gotta get this one redone. I think I'm about a Max 10, and this for my son. I'm about a Max 10. So.
Is that a brushed one?
Yeah, that's the brushed one.
Yeah, I like the colors.
Thank you.
I need to get another one, man. Like I keep saying that it's probably one of the best bashers because of cost, portability, all of the things, and yet I sold mine.
Hey Tony, you need this one. This is what you need. Trust me.
I know that, but the cost is pretty high cost.
Man, go to Tower Hobby, bro. Don't pay all that.
Plus it's 6S, so you need to have 2 batteries ready at all times. Or a huge expensive 6S battery. I always try and think of it as like, what's the best? So in terms of getting in, like if you didn't have an RC car before, what's the best one? Well, if you were to buy that one, you're probably in almost $1,000 to get going. So $650 plus the batteries and charger and everything, you're up there.
Yeah.
$850. And you got to change out the remote, you're saying? So what, wait, what is it running?
It's running the crap, the XTX2.
Is it?
Yes.
The infraction was running.
Infraction is the only one that's running the DX3, DX, whatever it's called, DX2E.
And it was only 600.
Yeah. Oh no, I take that back. And the 8S Creighton is running the DX2E as well.
Now it's running DX3 though.
Yeah, but that was it. All the rest of the armor line is running the XTX2.
Okay, so somebody new. So then they get another controller and another receiver.
Yep.
Or you buy one that comes with one, so that'd be like $200. So that's $850 plus batteries and charger. Yeah, it gets up there.
Can't wait to fix my X-Max and fix that Outcast. I need to order the those
get a 3S Typhoon. Get a 3S Typhoon. Tony, just gear it up.
Yeah. Well, I don't need it to go fast. I just want to be able to rip it around and bash it off of stuff. And that's what the Granite was good for. It was small. You just pick it up, grab 2 3S batteries, and you could go for a while, you know?
Right. You know what? That's gonna be one of my videos. the cheapest, not the cheapest. Well, yeah, the cheapest best bashers or something like that.
The cheapest best basher to me is hands down the Big Rock, bro.
Big
I'm
Rock
gonna have
over the Granite.
Yeah, the Big Rock crew cab, I like that the best. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit more controlled. I did drive JT's in Illinois, and it was way more controlled than the Granite.
Yeah, it's not as crazy. It's not as crazy. It's a little harder to wheelie, but you still can backflip it. You can jump it high, and it's the fastest. It's the fastest. It's one of the fastest stock armors.
Well, that was the other thing. So that's what I said when somebody asked me last night on my live was, why would you think that's the best? Well, it goes 50 miles an hour, the Granite, on 3S. What do you have to gear those? You're going 6S on the other ones to go about that, maybe 60 miles.
Yep.
So way more battery because of the weight,
Mm-hmm.
And the size of them.
Right.
When you can, that thing's screaming. The Granite just screams on 3S.
So the Big Rock is the big brother to all the rest of the Granites.
Okay.
Right.
So it's running. It's running the chassis that the Creighton Forest is, right?
Which one is the big brother of the Granite?
It's the same chassis as I think it's the same chassis as the Typhon. The A-arms is a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Sentin. It's the same chassis as the Sentin, right? Because it's the longer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the.
Go ahead.
I think that's what the Creighton Forest is running. I have to look it up.
I know. All I know is all the rest of my armor cars, I'm hitting 40. I'm in between 47 and 50. With that Big Rock, I'm hitting 53 to 54 miles per hour.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's considerable.
Right out of the box. It's the fastest one, man. I'm telling you, it's hands out of the box, hands down, man.
And it looks good.
And how much is it?
330, 320.
Yeah, 319.
Oh, that made the list. That might be number one.
Well, that's why I bought my son when I got mine, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna buy. I'm just gonna buy him a Big Rock 3S, so that way he can grow into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and the front end of that looks thick too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna order one.
Yeah, I need to get one of those things.
The Challenger.
I don't like the wheels as much.
Yeah, see, I changed the wheels on mine because of the stance. The wheels are kind of narrow, so it will roll over. But if you put a 17 millimeter hex on there and put you some, let me show you mine.
Well, now you're cheating. Now you're upgrading. I'm
but that ain't
box stock.
The 17 millimeter hex, what you can get it for what, $12 on Amazon?
Yeah, but then you got to put new tires on. So somebody driving a box stock truck, is the Granite better than the Big Rock?
Well, if you're looking at it like that,
because I like the Granite tires a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, but you can you still upgrade though, because you can take the Granite tires and put them on a Big Rock.
Yeah, cost.
So which one is better, the Granite or the Big Rock?
I like Big Rock better still.
What did JT's have on it? Is he still in there?
JT.
I think he had put Granite wheels on his for a little while, but I don't think he did the hex suspension on his.
So this the best Granite right here.
That's the Granite. That's the 3S Granite.
That's the Big Rock. Oh yeah, the Granite. Yep.
What, they got a 4S one, or that's the highest?
No, it's 3S.
All right. Now, so which one is better, this one or the other one?
That's what we're debating.
Yeah.
I like the rims and I like the wheels and the tires on the Granite better.
I like the Big Rock. I'm a Big Rock fan.
So which one is faster?
Big Rock.
Big Rock.
Okay, that's one I would go with. But so they nice for backflipping.
Oh yeah. Yes, Granite gonna backflip a little bit better than the Big Rock is.
So those tires balloon
faster. It's gonna go fast. Yeah, they balloon like crazy.
And it's 300. That's good too. And they got the fast 80 bearings for it. You know what? That's what I'm gonna get next. Fast 80 bearings for all my vehicles, because I keep getting all that dirt in my.
I like that body though.
Yeah, this thing hard. I seen that black one. Remember that black one I showed y'all, bro, on YouTube?
I heard that marine grease supposed to help with all that.
All right, now we gotta watch some bash videos of that thing.
Oh man.
Everybody I know got the granite except for JT, and he let me drive his big rock, and I really liked it. I do remember digging it.
Smurfette is a monster, man. I promise you.
Remember that black one I showed y'all? It was a black one that I seen. Might have been this one.
That's the big one though.
Oh yeah, that was the armor.
That's the Traxxas Sioux truck.
All right. Now who? Oh, the So Flow. No, So Flow. So who did a great comparison on it? You got it. Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I ain't do no comparison though. I just
did a video on it. I just see how it look. Oh yeah, he got some gear. Got good brake. Got good
You
brake.
got a granite gap.
Do I got a granite? Yeah, I got a granite.
So you got them both, and you like the big rock.
Yeah.
Before you put the tires on it?
Even before I put the tires on it.
Okay.
Because to me, the granite is like a Outcast. It's like a small version of Outcast.
It's exactly what it's like. It's really squirrely.
Yeah, it's really swirly. So I
Wheels up.
I like the control of the big rock. I like the control a little bit better of the big rock.
I'm getting more that way, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely like, I'm actually liking slower cars these days too. Like, I don't plan to make any changes to the, we got those Axial Yeti Can-Am Juniors.
Mm-hmm.
The Yeti Junior, they're brushed, they're slow, but they're just fun. Like, and I can't imagine it being faster because they already tip over in the corners enough. I can't even imagine if you had speed.
Go back up, True. Go back up, True. So you'll see a video with a rustler and when the rustler broke, and I finished the video with the big rock. Going on up.
Is the Rustler better than the Big Rock?
Hell no. I mean, heck no.
That's
come
a
down,
big no.
come down a little bit. Come down.
Not that one. Back
Now,
up.
come on down. It should be like the next two lines, I think. Come on down.
This one. I see Big Rock.
I can't see. Hold on. Yeah, that's the one. That's it right there.
I like that Jeep body on the X-Max.
Oh my God, that's epic.
This one I broke the Rustler on a small little backflip, and then I finished the video with the big rock. A baby look. And oh yeah, I was doing the double camera on it too. I was trying to get my icon on.
That's it here. Oh yeah, this the one I told you I really like when you were switching the cameras.
Yeah, try to get my icon on a little bit on that video.
I want to see you doing them flip. So the Rustler broke pretty quick.
And the Rustler broke on my second flip. I said, man, that's some garbage.
What ramp is that?
So I made it at work.
Okay, so it's a Gap special.
Yeah, the Gap special. I need a Gap special ramp.
Gapster.
I got you, bro. I got you. You have to come pick it up though, because it's gonna be $1 trillion to ship it. It's so heavy.
So you can backflip any car off with that thing.
Got a good angle.
It shoots you up. It shoots you up in the air. You
What I like is that it's wide.
Yeah. I made it 2 Outcasts wide. That's how I measured it. I put 2 Outcasts side by side. And I measured the ramp like that.
That's smart. I just got one of those RC bash ramps, and it's got a great angle to it, but I think it's better for a truck that size than maybe the bigger ones.
See the quality of that when you change to that other camera?
Yeah, that's really nice.
But those both GoPros. One of them is a GoPro 5 session. The one that was sitting still is a GoPro 5 session.
Yeah, that's what I want. A GoPro
And
5
the one that's
session.
on my
I need
head,
one of those.
the one that's on my head, 7 black.
I need that GoPro 5 session.
No, that looks great, man.
We can make we can make a trade for that osmosis, bro.
That's not a good trade.
Yeah, no, it is not.
You want it, and I want it. So I tried to buy
that's not a good trade.
Huh.
That thing flip good, bro. That's with the backflip tires or what?
That's with what they call the MX 2.8.
Who makes those? Who makes the MX 2.8s?
Proline. Yeah.
And they're 17 mil.
Yeah, they're 17 mil, but they make them in 12 mil as well. But you know that Big Rock and Granite, they
14.
all have 14. Yeah, they got 14. So you gotta put the 17 millimeter hex on them.
Which is a complete bummer because I wanted to put regular like monster truck tires on it from J Concepts, and even those are 12.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be so tight.
But you can buy the Hot Racing 12 millimeter hex and it fits on that shaft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Hot Racing 12 millimeter hex, it fits on the shaft of the Auto Armors.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it does.
That's tight, bro. So so you got the other one too, the orange one, right?
Yeah, the Granite.
All right, so what that one I want to see that one too, because I like the way that's flipped.
Oh, it flipped like a madman. Going down.
You could probably get 2 of them off that.
Mm-hmm. It flips like a madman. It gotta be one to one. Right? Would they say backyard bash? Go back up. Right there. Oh, that's the park. That's the park.
I want the back.
What was that?
That was a commercial. That was a commercial too. That's crazy.
You gotta find. Going on up. You'll see one. It'll be one while I'm in the backyard. I mean, go down. Sorry.
This way that I'm going?
Nah.
All right, so Gab, what do you think? Do you like the Granite better than the Max?
No.
No?
No.
Nah, the Max is just a beast.
But see, I like the Max. I like the Max more just strictly for the durability, and it's to me it's a decent size. It's not real small. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the one knock I have about the Granite is that it's just too small.
What about the Big Rock?
I still like the Max a little bit better, but the Big Rock is closer to closer to the Max size than the Granite is.
I need that right there, Gap. When you come down, bring that.
What?
The Tenacity.
Okay.
I'll buy it from you. This is right here.
Backyard bash.
I mean, if you're still willing to sell it, if you don't want to sell it, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, man. You do it.
Debating buying which one to buy right now.
YouTube, let's get
I had a stupid spot on my camera.
YouTube. Granite. My grass is pretty thick. Not really long, but it's thick. So I don't want to thermal shut down this guy.
What tires you got on here?
So
I got the same one, the MX 2.8s. I got the Hot Racing 12. I got a 17 millimeter hex over it, and I got the 2.8 MX 2.8s from Proline. Same tires I got on the Big Rock.
And so it ain't even affect the driving ability.
Nah, it actually makes it wheelie and backflip even better because those tires balloon like crazy. The Prolines, they balloon like crazy.
So
what's that he's showing now? The Big Rock?
Yeah. No, it's Granite.
Oh, okay.
The first one was the Big Rock. I think both of them is a must add to the collection though, because it's hard to choose between them two.
It's hard to, and when you get both of them, the fact that they're only $300 a piece, and you paying $600 for a 6S car,
right?
Like I can just get 2 3S cars that can perform almost just as well. They're just smaller.
And what scale are those? 1/10?
1/10, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't a bad size. They are not how. How are they compared to the Max size? Are they like same size or what?
Man, they flip so quick.
They smaller than the Max.
Okay.
They smaller than the Max. They're more like Stampede size.
No. Still, that speed and
Yeah, 50 miles an hour and $300 is pretty crazy.
so you're going the same speed as a 6S car.
Exactly. For
That's
half
crazy.
the price. And one
That's
battery.
crazy.
All you need is
That's
one
crazy.
battery and half the price.
I mean, that's how that 3S Typhon is too, bro.
Yeah.
That 3S Typhon, bro. I was racing that on one of my last couple of videos, and you know, my steering was, you know, I was going too far, and he was getting me every time. Custom RC Paints got it, and Life of Coach D got it, and those cars are beasts.
Yeah, where you at? Is that Georgia?
Yeah.
Reminds me of my brother's neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Oh, he stay in Georgia?
Yeah, he's north of Georgia or Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. I'm south of Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, southeast.
I need to come down there with y'all, man. Where all the good weather at?
Yeah, brother, it is. But it was 80 degrees today.
It's supposed to be 60 up here tomorrow.
That's crazy.
It'll be 85. It'll be 85 on Saturday. I'm gonna have me a good bash day.
Now, do your neighbors get on you if you go in their yards at all?
Nah, they don't. They don't.
Yeah, mine don't either.
Man.
Although our neighborhood's just recently gotten really testy with each other, a couple of them.
We beefing over the yard.
Yeah, I can go. I can drive all the way down, all the way to the end of the street, down in the back. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
That's cool.
But I try not to do it when the weather, when the grass is green, I'll do it. But when the weather start, getting bad,
You don't want to do any ruts, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to turn it into a track back there. So,
you know me, I'll be way up here and stuff, jumping. Man.
I'm all over my neighbor's front yard, but they drive through it and then they drive their car through there. It's like it's a big U, and then they use our driveway to leave. And we're totally cool with it. Like, not going to be that neighbor that's like, hey, like, we're out in the country. I don't care. Like, we're all just getting on, right?
Big.
So.
You got a pretty big backyard, Tony.
Me? Yeah, it's pretty decent. And that's only part of it, technically. Like, behind my in-laws is way more, but they kind of keep that night looking nice like a garden. So I don't go back there and tear it up.
And that car right there.
That thing's awesome.
Car right there is a beast.
That's the Super Rock Racer.
Yes. It is a monster.
Would you take that over to?
So I have a friend that's wanting to buy one. He found one for $500. Is it worth? Is it a yes?
Yes, 500. Oh, definitely, bro. Definitely. Well, it's the kind of truck though. It's more of a driver's truck. That means you got to drive it. You can't just be
jumping it, bashing it. Yeah.
And that just like even like a monster truck, you can't just be driving it and turning it hard into turns and all that kind of stuff unless you're on loose dirt. You know what I'm saying? You in high traction, you have to pace yourself or it'll roll. But
yeah, it's like a real rock racer.
Yeah, but the fun, man. I took it to the neighborhood races, man, and I didn't lose a race. I won every single race.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I'm getting more into that kind of stuff where it's not all about just jumping it big in the air.
Right. That's a cool truck, bro. I like that thing.
The only thing again though is the battery tray system.
Man, it sucks. You have to fight that thing to get the batteries in and out of there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I griped at them about it.
Yeah, it sucks. But you know what? I seen a dude. I can't think of his name. Oh, Roadside. I think it was Roadside.
Roadside. Yep.
What he did was he. Just like how a regular battery lead is, he took and he extended it out like a regular battery lead with the black and red, cords on it. And then it's much easier to just connect in. But bending it and getting the batteries in the perfect way to get through the hole and sticking to the bottom of the chassis, it's a headache, bro.
And you're trying to do it fast because you just want to get out and run.
Yes, sir. It is a headache. It's the kind you want to do it before you go outside, because if you go outside, it's gonna frustrate you. Just do it in the house.
It's like my kids. That's the kill point. In fact, they told me the other day, they're like, "Dad, why do you have us come out here to do this and it's not ready? Like we have to sit and wait like 15 minutes while you do all the batteries and plug them all in and put them in the cars." I just want to come out and run them. Like that's all I said. It's part of it.
Right.
They're like, "Nah, get the batteries in, then tell us you're ready." Like, all right.
Yeah,
it take a few minutes, trust, and then you try not to forget nothing. You gotta see if you get your tool set.
Yeah, I mean, we mainly with them. I just go in the backyard. Getting out with them, if one of them broke something, they wouldn't deal well. I wouldn't get them back out. All right, I gotta check out. I gotta.
Yeah, we all
conference in the morning.
We off too. Hey,
right.
You gotta go to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's 2:00.
Yeah, man, I gotta hit it, bro.
All right, we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you, bro.
All right, Tony.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
All right. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all for coming, man. No, it's not many.
All right, fellas.
Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.
All right, fellas.
All right, big brother.
All right, I holler at y'all. I talk to y'all about tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right.